God damn, guys. God damn.
Bravo, AEW. Bravo. I gotta say, I enjoyed myself. I very much enjoyed myself tonight. How's everybody feeling, man? How's everybody feeling about WrestlePalooza? Apparently,
Apparently. That's how they're treating it.
How's everybody feeling about Redemption, man? How's everybody feeling about Redemption? Honestly, I liked it. Again. There was some I don't know what I'm saying again. This is my first time saying it. There were some things that obviously I think were okay on the show. For the most part, I actually enjoyed what majority, I would say, of what we seen tonight. I thought it was a solid show. Man. I thought it was a solid show. Some nights at oh, I just bit my tongue.
Oh, that's the worst.
Some nice action on the show. A lot of good action. And there was actually, very shockingly with AEW, some like promo segments in between. Can't say all of them were good, but we did get one with Will Ospreay and Jon Moxley that was really good on the show. And then the main event, bro. I thought Kevin Knight did amazing, and I personally loved the main event angle. I really loved the main event angle. I really did.
I really been loving this main event angle. I loved it in the tag match. People were treating spots on that tag match like it was the worst thing ever. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get the hate with it. I really don't know what's hard to like understand about it. It's Will Ospreay is hesitant. That's the whole story. It's the whole story of him probably at All In, more than likely becoming not hesitant on his friends, i.e. the Elite. I really don't know how this is like rocket science to too many people, but for me, I really like it, man. And you know, there were some boring parts of the show, but what isn't there on an AEW pay-per-view? There's always like 2 to 3 matches that you really don't care about an AEW show, and fans are out here acting like this is like some of the worst stretch of AEW pay-per-view we've ever seen. Brother, what? This is not. This is really not, man. This is really not. Overall, I enjoyed the show, man. I really did. There was some boring parts, yeah, but overall, I enjoyed the show. And man, concerning that main event, Kevin Knight, bro, I owe you the apology, big dog, man. I owe you the apology. You really showed the fuck out. Man, I will say, I do not like that new theme song they gave him, and we'll talk about that when we get to it.
That was terrible.
That was a terrible theme song for that man, but hey, he showed the fuck out in that main event, man. And Kenny, bro, Kenny's been going, bro. I don't know what he's been on. I don't know if he that motherfucker just needed time or whatever, but he's been moving, bro. He's been moving. So overall, I had a good night. I like the writing. I think they've been doing a great job leading into All In, and I love what they did here tonight. Again, wasn't perfect. Definitely some weak spots, man. And definitely not what I wanted Redemption to be. I felt like Redemption could have been bigger than what they put on, but I still really enjoyed the show, man. I overall enjoyed the show. This man's organizing this.
Hello, Gotti. Hello, Gotti. Hello, Manager Logan. How was your birthday, bro?
How was your birthday, bro? How was your birthday? Happy birthday.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know, I tapped in with you yesterday, but how was your birthday, man? What did you do? What did you do on this, on your lovely day? And how old are you, by the way? How old are you now? I always get my numbers.
I always fucking up, dude.
Nobody knows their siblings' birthdays, bro.
I'm horrible at birthdays.
Yes, especially. I genuinely couldn't tell you how old my sister is.
Sometimes I forget how old I am. I'm like, wait.
No, I promise you I do. I promise you I do, bro. But let's see, man. What do we got? Yes, I thought. Oh, it's his Jordan year.
Jordan year.
Jordan year. All right.
Yeah, bro.
Okay, so you are a year. Yeah, you're younger than me. Right?
Like a year and a half.
Yeah, a year and a half.
Essentially.
Yeah, you're a little guy. Little guy. But no, I'm glad it was good, man. I'm glad it was good, bro.
As he's taller than both of us, damn near combined.
Logan's not taller than me, bro. Everybody knows this. Gotti, bro. How are you, man? How were your shifts, bro? How were your 9-hour or 13-hour shifts? 9 days in a row. Are you still on the grind?
You're still on the grind, man. How's the food truck, man? How's that Mexican food?
Right, bro. Where's my food?
You
Where's
guys got El
free food?
Pastor in that truck?
We don't live that far away from each other. Hypothetically speaking, you could have brought your boys some free food, bro.
Exactly, bro.
But
I'm no cilantro guy, by the way.
yeah, I'm a cilantro guy. I would like cilantro on mine, bro. Please. But no, I liked the damn
Man.
96 hours.
Man.
Jeez, dude.
Hey, it always sucks when you work those heavy hours and then you get the paycheck and you're like, you know what? I'm okay with it.
It was all worth it.
It was all worth it.
It was all worth it. Man, I'm coming home fucking
tired as fuck.
Knees buckling, fucking legs hurting, bro. Fucking could barely walk by the time I get through the door. But when the check comes in, bro,
I'm walking like 2025 Kenny Omega.
Legit.
but that check hits and you're like, okay, you know what? I'm not too mad. How
exactly.
you know?
Exactly, bro. Honestly, I see a lot of people hating on the Young Bucks winning their match. I see a lot of people hating on the ending. I'll explain why I like it. I'm sure you guys have your reasons, and that's cool. I was actually fine with... Now, I did predict Will and Moxley to win on Friday's show, just because they've been saying that they're like an undefeated tag team or whatever. So I maybe thought they were going to keep that up, but I'm going to be honest. Everybody that, wanted Will Ospreay to turn and beat the shit out of the Young Bucks, I think that would have been a mistake. I don't think that would have been good. You don't, at least as far as I'm concerned, you don't waste that moment of him mauling anybody until it gets to Kenny Omega in the main event of All In. And I was thinking about this as the match was going on, because I'm thinking to myself, is Will gonna do it? And then again, as the match is going on, I kind of thought to myself, I would actually prefer if he didn't do it. Only for the sole fact of save the moment. Why would you waste the moment on the Young Bucks? Why not have Omega do it?
Yeah, I think if you wanted him to go too far with Nick, you should have made it like accidental, and then Kenny gets mad, but purposely go too far. I'm okay with waiting until All In, because at the end of the day, bro, we don't gotta wait a Triple H length amount of time to get this moment, and that's kind of what I think fans are kind of accustomed to. That's why I think that's the main reason they're upset with this, is because they're like so used to having to wait for everything. But like, what, a month we gotta wait for this? I'm fine with the wait for this. And I would allow. I mean, I was biting my teeth waiting for him to fucking kill Nick, the GOAT, the greatest single wrestler that ever was. But I'm okay, and I'm excited to see that moment on Kenny Omega. And I think with that main event angle, I think Ospreay just wrote himself the check, or I think Kenny just wrote himself the check to get that happen on him, and I really like that.
So yeah, I think the tag match, again, with Will Ospreay being hesitant to hit the Young Bucks, again, I personally just think, again, it's not like I'm saying we have to wait another year for Kenny Omega. You know what I mean? We got to wait a month and some change. So it's like, I just think, again, I think the moment storyline wise, obviously us as fans watching the product, we can see it coming now. But I think in storyline wise, you can run the whole thing of, Ospreay maybe isn't going to do something like that. He's not going to. To me, why would you have Ospreay do it tonight and then have Kenny Omega in the front of his mind think about, he did this to the Young Bucks, now I kind of get a riff of what he can do to me. Instead, have Kenny Omega be of the mentality of, maybe this guy doesn't quite have the killer instinct. Maybe this guy is training with the Death Riders, but maybe he didn't he obviously pulled his punches against the Young Bucks, so you can have it again play up to more of a shock when we get to All In.
Exactly.
Also, also, I do think location also is a big proponent as to why I actually liked what they did tonight. If you would have done that with Will Ospreay, you essentially would have like turned him heel.
Oh, super heel. They're in Canada.
Yes, they're in Canada, but when we get to the fucking title match, the crowd's gonna cheer him. They're gonna be in London, so I think it was better to make Omega kind of play the role of kind of being smarter than Will Ospreay, because in a month it's gonna pay off, and Will Ospreay is gonna be the one that's gonna finally fucking snap, probably tear Kenny Omega's head off his shoulders,
Mm-hmm.
and again, Will Ospreay. It would be harder to do that if you're trying to portray Will Ospreay as a heel going into that show, rather than Kenny Omega playing not necessarily a heel, but like, you know,
Like,
making the first kind of hits on Will Ospreay, just because they know he'll be more hated in London than Will Ospreay will be.
yeah, exactly.
That to me honestly is why. And obviously the main event stuff, the reason I didn't hate it as much, to me it was very simple. It was the Death Riders were pissed off because they lost the match earlier because of Will Ospreay, because he held his punches and ended up losing in the match. Jon Moxley tells Will in the middle of the show, "I'm going to handle this myself." So he goes out there and he goes to break Kenny Omega's neck, and Will Ospreay is still putting his guard up to Omega to help him. At least from what commentary had said, or at least from what Taz was saying, Kenny Omega basically attacked Will Ospreay because he saw the bag, and he basically said to himself, like, how could you even think about, which obviously Ospreay sat there for a second, he thought about it,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? And I mean, I get that.
I
I
get
get
it.
like psychology, like again, thinking about the psychology of it, I guess I would understand how Kenny Omega would feel slighted by that. He sees this bag ripped up and, you know, thinks to himself, why would you even think about? Now, he didn't even really see that, so I guess that's a tiny little blunder in there. But it's like, to me, I really did understand where they were going with what they did tonight, and I actually liked it. I actually really liked it, and again, to me, this is a really good story, and I think what's gonna happen now is you are in a really unique position, because Jon Moxley gets to play the "I told you so," and Will Ospreay gets to, I'm assuming, walk alone now until we get to London. And, you know, I think it would be a really cool story to tell if you play it up as the Death Riders giving up on him. Maybe Ospreay gives up on himself. You know, maybe was all these months of training with the Death Riders a waste. You know what I mean? Maybe I just don't have that in me. Maybe, again, maybe this was all for nothing. But then in London, again, you can have him snap on Omega and do the big moment where, again, he does what he has to do to win the championship. And I think that's a really cool moment. So to me personally, I really liked it. And that's just kind of what I took away from that main event, and I actually thought they did it wonderfully.
No, 100%. I think they did it perfectly, man. I think they did it great, man. I like how they went into it. I like how, like I said, essentially Kenny Omega wrote his own death wish with what he did to Will tonight. He did it out of emotion. You know, he was offended essentially that Will even, hesitated to not do that to him. And he got him for it, and I think he's going to regret doing that for him, because I think that showed Will Ospreay, yeah, you could probably do this too, man. And I really like that setup. I think that moment, that a lot of people don't like, that Kenny Omega moment, matters a lot more to the snapping of Will Ospreay at All In than people like are not thinking into, man. I think it works well. I love the angle they're going into it. I think they're doing it really well, and I really just don't see where the problems are that people are seeing. I don't understand any big problems in this that people are seeing.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, again, to me it was fairly simple to
Hmm.
kind of, you know,
Dictate where it's going.
yeah, to understand and to play on what you said. It's like Kenny Omega kind of wrote his own death wish. Will Ospreay, I think, was I
Doing
think he
him a
had a
favor.
hard time pulling his punches, and I think with Kenny Omega doing this here tonight, after Will Ospreay tried to be a good friend,
Hmm.
and obviously Kenny Omega didn't fucking see what happened. He probably saw this bag and was like, "Oh
Assume
shit."
the worst.
Yeah. So he obviously did what he did because he's not going to let Will pull one over on him. But what this could show the Will Ospreay character is that I did all this to protect you. These guys are about to break your neck just for you to turn around
And call
and
me the asshole.
and fucking give me a one-winged angel. And I held my punches earlier in the night with your boys. I held my punches right now. And here you are having no problem to one-wing angel me. So now this is going to essentially break the dam, and the water is going to start flooding in for Will Ospreay to finally start realizing, if he don't give a shit about holding his punches, now I'm not going to. So
Exactly.
to again, that was, I actually, again,
I really loved it.
apparently contradictory to the popular belief. I was like damn near fucking glued to the fucking TV watching that, because I was
Hmm.
so interested with, I thought Will was gonna end up hitting him and fully aligning with the Death Riders, and then the Kenny moment really shocked me. But I think it really does. I think it really does, play up. I think it really does play up well, especially too, man. I talked about Omega being, a couple weeks ago I talked about Omega being, getting to All In and being broke down, being, a shell of his former self. And during that All In match, maybe can start to get to see, through the course of the match, Kenny Omega slowly kind of breaking down. And um I really think that would, I really think that would be even, you know, cooler of a story to tell if, towards the end of the main event match here tonight, you kind of seen Omega getting a little cocky. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
he
Kind of
was.
feeling like he's the fucking man again. And you can have him kind of do that to Will Ospreay. Meanwhile, Will Ospreay's doubting himself because he's still holding his punches. And Kenny Omega, he thinks he's this bigger brother. He thinks he's always superior to Will Ospreay. Now, again, maybe you can add certain elements of cockiness in there now that he is the world champion, and then end up having Will Ospreay come through that and finally do what he's got to do to win the world championship, which is fucking beating Kenny Omega to a pulp. But that was, to me, why I really loved it, and I actually have really been loving this story, man. I really been loving this story. Obviously, you guys know a couple months ago I was not really down for Kenny Omega in the main event scene, but
Hey, he's been doing great, man. He's been looking good. He's been moving good. I like the story they got going on, and overall, I like that, man. Overall, I like that. I like what they're doing. Oh man, I might have lost my train of thought, man. But I like what they're going into with All In, man. I like what they're doing with Kenny, and you already have that like mentor-ish thing with Kenny and Will from their Japan days. So you could also have Kenny Omega kind of like son him in a way and try to like kind of not put him down, but like have Kenny so content that he is just gonna beat Will, that Will just can't do it. Have that get to Will, and have again Kenny Omega write his own check. I would really like that. And I think that's what they set up with that main event moment.
I think so too, man. I think so too. And again, I actually really did enjoy, I really did enjoy what they did here. And again, I feel like we will really start to see the full table, the full table kind of reveal itself at All In as to how and what this means, with Kenny Omega being the first one to kind of hit Will behind, from behind the back, man. So again, I really think that's going to do something to Ospreay, and I think from this moment on, everything that John Moxley said is proven right. Everything he told Will about, pulling the trigger no matter what it takes is probably going to be proved right. And Will Ospreay is going to realize that. He's going to realize that. And again, with Kenny Omega throwing that punch first, I feel like that is really going to open up the floodgates for Will Ospreay to clap back at Kenny Omega rather than having this just be some friendly one-on-one between student and teacher.
Exactly.
So I really liked it, man. I really liked it. And again, I'm not just I'm not trying to
I'm not trying to glaze, man.
I can't believe I'm saying any of this stuff, man, because again, I was a couple months ago, I was really against Kenny Omega as the world heavyweight champion. But I've just really been enjoying what they did here, or what they've been doing here. And again, if this is Kenny Omega's last world championship match, I've been saying it for the past couple weeks, I'm okay with him getting an all-in main event. I think this is Kenny Omega. I feel like he needs that on his resume. And against Will Ospreay, man, I just think they got history. And I think the history's rich, and I think we're seeing it unfold. And again, I know a lot of people hate it, man, but me personally, I really enjoyed it. And again, I thought what they did was great. And I like all the different kind of layers to it. I like everything we see from the Death Riders. I like things we see from Omega and the Bucks and Ospreay, and I just really been enjoying it, man. So
Been really enjoying it, man. So I love what they're doing here with this overall story.
yes. So yeah, that was just my thoughts on the main event. That's, again, I'm seeing or I'm hearing that a lot of people don't like it, but I very much enjoyed it, and
Very much loved it.
I am looking forward to All In very
100%.
much. So yeah. But with that, how's everybody doing? Thank you guys for joining us for another edition of your AEW Redemption 2026 review, post-show review. If this is your first time watching, you guys didn't know the show works every Monday after Raw. We're on here with Unscripted, and every Friday at 3 p.m. Central, we are on here with the news. Also, for the pay-per-views for both WWE and AEW, we are live directly after the show goes off the air with the official post-show review. Speaking of which, if you guys will, you can join us next weekend for the SummerSlam. You guys get us for 4 days. Yes, 4 days.
Mm-hmm.
4 days in a row, man. We got the news on Friday. We got 2 days of SummerSlam, and we have Mondays unscripted. So yes. Next weekend we'll be on here with SummerSlam. And also, if you guys did miss Friday's news, that is available for you guys on all platforms. That is Spotify, Apple Podcasts. And if you want to see it first, join us right here live every single Friday at 3 p.m. Central for the news, man. Also, if you guys have not got a chance to get your hands on some of the official NHP merchandise, you guys can now find this live on the merch shop. That is bonfire.com. Links at the top of the description of this very video, where you can find the Slept On Since 2020 design, as well as all the other OG designs live on there as we speak. And with that, again, that is bonfire.com. Links at the top of the description of this very video. And if this is your first time watching, you guys do not know who we are here at NHP. I am Johnny, one half of the host of this very show. And as for the other half, we got none other than my guy, Sir K here. Sir K, go ahead and let the people know what it is you are smiling about today.
No, man, I'm sitting here. I'm smiling because it was a great, overall, very enjoyable AEW pay-per-view, man. I liked it. Had a good weekend, man. We watched Unreal. We watched the TNA episodes of Dark Side of the Ring, man. And, 2 things to note about each thing. This season of Unreal might have been the most useless season of that show's existence we have gotten yet. First of all, they were all over the place with this season, bro. Like, I feel like the first 2 seasons really stuck to the timeline, but like this season just jumped all over the place. We went from WrestlePalooza to Chamber, back to Survivor Series, back to Rumble, then back to WrestlePalooza. It was rough, man. It was rough. And then there's just the obvious of just Triple H and his cronies looking like a bunch of morons, man. Obviously, Unreal is just hilarious because they just make themselves to be so stupid. They really do, man. And it was just like a Triple H favorites glaze fest. for like a whole quarter of the season was on Liv Morgan for some reason. There was a whole random Cody glaze in the middle of one of those episodes when he was talking about Seth Rollins and his injury. Um, it was just it was what you think of it with Unreal, man. So there's that, man. And as for those TNA episodes of Dark Side of the Ring that we watch, man, I'm giving apologies out. I gave it to Kevin Knight. Didn't know his game. Well, I just underwhelmed his game. I can't lie. But if I'm giving apologies, I gotta fucking give Jeff Jarrett an apology, man. I didn't know he was not responsible for the fall of TNA, man. I didn't know that, man. He was essentially a scapegoat and all the shit that he did. He was kind of just the one of the ones keeping the show together cohesively, man. And I didn't know that. And like 2 years ago, when he was like really in AEW, I was shitting on that man hardcore. So my apologies, Jeff Jarrett, if you're ever watching this, man. But it was very good episodes, very insightful. I didn't know Jeff Jarrett created TNA with his dad. I didn't know Dixie Carter got into the company like that. And I didn't know she was that much of a demon. I really didn't, man. So crazy episodes of television, man. But overall, I'm doing good, man. Like Durante always asks, how's life? How's the family? Life's good. How is everybody doing in the live chat? Logan, Bell, how's it, Gotti? How's everyone doing, man? What about you, bro? How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm doing pretty good. Honestly, just chilling, man. Honestly, just chilling. This weekend picked up some NBA live games from a retro game shop that we go to for the PS4. So I'm really excited to try those out. I used to love those when I was a kid. So I'm excited to run those and see what NBA Live's about, man. Remember what NBA Live was about. So I'm excited for that. We did secure our tickets for Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Ooh,
we did. So again, news will be at about 1:00 on it'll be at about 1:00 on Friday, rather than 3. We're gonna be 2 hours early. Big day, man. And then again, we got SummerSlam coming up, so that's excited to be on here with you guys for that, man.
About the show itself, man, you pumped?
A couple things. I'm interested to see the night order.
Very interested.
So I can go ahead and finish up our graphics for that for once and for all. But excited to see the night. Excited to see the night order. I wonder what is gonna get that night 2 main event. And being that Rollins was complaining about, main eventing, not properly main eventing a WrestleMania because it was night 1. I wonder if, because of that, they'll give him and Roman the night 2 main event just so they can properly main event something.
Properly main event. I could see it. Works.
So, geez, what, yes, you spoke on Unreal. This season of Unreal to me was bullshit, like it normally is, but it is it as worse as season 2? I don't know. Season 2, I feel like did a wonderful job at making their creative room look dumb.
That is true.
This season, they had their dumb moments, but it's like the parts that got me, man, whenever fucking Triple H sat down to be interviewed, he always said the stupidest shit you could possibly imagine, dude. First of all, I feel like this season did a really good job at making me feel really terrible for Braun Breaker.
Oh, it did.
Very terrible for him. They are just shrugging him off like he is the dirt on the bottom of their fucking shoes, man. It's like this dude takes out Seth Rollins and they're in the writer's room and they're like, yeah, I think I think Punk is the best option here. I don't see how Braun gives us any flexibility if he wins the world title. He took out the world champion. He, at least, if he's not going to win it, at the fucking very least,
He
you put him in that finals tournament match against CM Punk for Saturday night's main event. Stupid as shit, dude. Stupid as shit. I also did feel very terrible for Seth Rollins. I felt very bad for him. You can just see the one shot they did of him like a couple days after his surgery.
He just looked.
He just seemed morally defeated and just completely just soul crushed. Just talking about like, he thought this was going to be his year to main event WrestleMania, or main event of night 2 of WrestleMania. Sucks, dude. It sucks. And then obviously, they did the whole like Vision. They did the whole Vision, showed all the Vision injuries, which was crazy. At the end of episode 4, this is the part of the season that got me most fucking irritated, other than Michael Hayes suggesting Brock Lesnar squashes John Cena. And God bless John Cena, and God bless anybody who really searches for the positives that hard. I'm sorry, man.
That was bad.
It was bullshit. You can literally you're the GOAT, bro. You can sit there, look down that camera lens, and say that was bullshit. And you didn't fucking agree with it.
100%.
Ridiculous. But at the end of episode 4, they're talking about Seth Rollins and his injury. And right before the episode cuts off, like the final minute, Triple H randomly just goes, with Seth hurt, that makes us have to, reorganize our plans. But one thing we can always count on is Cody Rhodes holding down the ship. He's QB1. He's the captain. But we gotta find out how to get him a WrestleMania main event. How insufferable is that sentence? And I don't know if I stated it verbatim, but that was pretty close.
I think it was verbatim.
Brother. Do you want people to hate him? Like, legit, I already do. Do you want people to, like, seriously hate this guy, bro? Like, this is supposed to be the babyface John Cena. Imagine how much more insufferable John Cena would have been back in 2010 when people hated him if Vince McMahon went on a documentary and he said, we got to figure out how to get him 2 more back-to-back WrestleMania main events. Like, brother, this is supposed to be a superhero. This is supposed to be the guy that fucking fights from behind and is always fucking...
That's willing to put himself to the side for the company and shit. Is that not what you want, the top guy? You got people pissed that fucking Ospreay and Hangman were cool with each other losing, but to them, a top guy is someone that always has... in their fucking soul has to be the fucking spotlight of the show. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. Cody just isn't that guy. He's just not that guy, respectfully, man. And man, it's rough watching that show. And then the random glaze that just comes through Triple H's mouth with his favorites that you could always tell are his favorites.
Yes,
are brutal, man. Like
and then I'm so sorry, bro. You kind of mentioned it. Liv Morgan,
brother.
Listen, I think Liv's great.
I like Liv.
I like Liv Morgan. I promise you, whatever is about to come out of my mouth is probably a lot harsher than I mean it to be. She is not that good. Like, she's good, but when I say that good, bro, they are portraying her on this show as if she is fucking 2007 AJ Styles.
Bro, dead ass. He called her a ring general.
Bro, there's a scene in there where he literally says, you're a ring general now.
What?
Huh?
That's not what that is, Paul. Do you know what that is? I know you weren't one, but do you even know what that is, brother? Like, man, and again, I like Liv. I really do. She's actually not bad at all. She's good, but she's not that good to where she's treated as like the best thing in the company, bro. She's just not.
Like, bro,
where's my Blake Monroe glaze? Can I get some glaze with her? Something?
Bro. Again, dude, Liv Morgan is she's good.
She's
She's
good.
she's very good. But brother, Ring General. Ring General.
That's crazy.
There are few names that legitimately get that stamp of approval as somebody who can call the match, and these are fucking elite.
They're rare.
Elite names. John Cena, AJ Styles, Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, Eddie fucking Guerrero. And this brother calls Liv Morgan a ring general. A ring general for a woman is the likes of fucking Bailey, Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch, Asuka,
Tony Storm. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Tony. Liv Morgan?
Bro, like, she's not like that. She's a great main event piece, bro, but she's not the whole pie.
Man.
Like, brother.
Blew me away. Completely fucking blew me away. When I heard him say that, I was like... Also, too, a ring general is somebody you can look at and say, at least to me, said name had their best match with blank ring general, right? Like, if you look at a litany of people, right? You look at, like, if you look at Shawn Michaels, Triple H had his best, people could say he had his best matches with Shawn Michaels. Undertaker had his best matches with Shawn Michaels. You know, yada yada yada, such and such. The same way people did for Asuka. The same way people did for Sasha Banks.
Yeah.
All them years ago. Said name always has their best match with Sasha Banks. It's one of those names that people always have their best match with said person. Again, Bailey, Sasha, Tony, Asuka. Liv Morgan?
Liv Morgan, brother.
Liv Morgan?
Well, Belle feels betrayed, man. How you doing, Belle?
Belle!
How you doing?
How are you? Thank you for joining us.
What is his name we forgot?
Who did I forget? I would love to know. I'm sure I did forget a name. Who did I?
I always forget stuff.
Seth Rollins, another one, ring general. Yeah. So people always Seth can bring Seth fucking brought a good match out of Jey Uso a year and some change ago.
He did bring a good match out of Jey Uso.
Again, you look at John Cena's rivals. They all say my best matches were with John, Randy, Edge, Punk, Bray. Liv Morgan. Come on. And again, I do not mean to slander her. Exactly. She is good. She's great. Really good. But man, you got me so fucked up, Paul. So fucked up. Yeah, he is something, man. But I'm telling you, bro, that Cody glaze at the end of 4. You know what?
I used to be a Charlotte hater. But I could fuck with Charlotte now, and I could agree with that. I
can't agree with that. I think a lot of people do really good work with
Charlotte. Tiffany, stuff was great. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Like she's great, man. She really is.
She has grown on me a lot. I gotta say, if you would have asked me this shit like 8 years ago, 6 years ago, I probably would have told you Charlotte was terrible. But yeah, you're right, man. You're right. Charlotte. The thing about Charlotte, I gotta say, she gives Randy Orton vibes. If Charlotte is bored, she will not care.
Yep.
If Charlotte is working with a Rhea Ripley or an Io Sky or a Becky Lynch or a Sasha Banks like we seen back in the day, if Charlotte's on, she can go. If Charlotte don't give a fuck about who she's working with, then
it's gonna be a rough one.
Yeah. Yes. Kind of like Randy Orton. So yes, but you can put Charlotte in there. I mean, I guess she's been around long enough.
She's gained the respect from me, man.
Yeah, for sure. But man, Yeah, that Cody, bro.
Oh, that Cody Glaze. I was like, bro, what? Where
I
did this
had to
come from,
I had to rewind it. It caught me off guard so hard, bro. I was like,
bro?
huh?
What?
You gotta make sure Cody's got a main event spot. Like, shut the fuck up. And then you
Mark.
wonder why fucking people hate you.
I
Okay?
hate him. I
And
hate
your boy.
Cody. I hate fucking that whole writing team, man. My God. And it's just one more thing about Triple H, bro. Does he not know what the fuck's going on? Every time they show a clip of them in that meeting, he just goes, "Oh, how long is Braun out for? How many weeks?
Yeah.
You don't know?"
Oh, how much longer is Braun out for? And then he's like, they're like, oh, well, you know, we got to do something before WrestleMania. This motherfucker is sitting in the chair like this. And he goes, how far away is WrestleMania?
How far away is WrestleMania?
Motherfucker, what are you doing?
What are you doing? Dude, nuke that whole writer's room, bro. Fucking Ryan Ward can stay. Ed could stay. He's all right. And
Jonathan Beckstorm.
Like, those three can stay. But nuke the rest of them, man. They are, my God. Especially Hayes and Triple H, man. My God. My God.
And don't forget Bruce.
Oh, I hate Bruce the most, man.
Oh, dude, he's terrible.
Oh, I can't stand Bruce Prichard, man.
Yeah, but I think for that Cody Glaze, bro, the Liv Morgan ring general shit, and then their little conversation about Braun Breaker winning the world title just irked me. The way they tried to shrug him off as if he's just some random guy who's never interacted with Seth Rollins before, but he's just some young guy on the roster. And man, again, your heart just breaks for Braun Breaker, because he just
cares, dude.
He cares so much.
He cares.
You could tell just how terrible he felt when he got the hernia. You know, he just
he was beating himself up for it. He was blaming himself. Who does that fucking sound like, man?
I don't know, man.
Well, I was getting some PTSD watching that shit,
man.
But
I feel him though, man.
He fucking cares, and is that not what you want in this business? People that fucking care. I don't get it, man. I don't get it.
Oh, time out, bro. The Oba adult thing.
Oh,
dude. Oh my. Bro,
this might be the worst moment.
Okay, add the fourth one. Bro, they're talking about Obafemi, right? And they're talking about how he's going to be a huge star and yada, yada, yada. And Triple H, this just shows you how fucked up his mentality is of
age and shit.
Is who can be of age to be a world champion, bro. This guy is talking about Obafemi. And he's like, man, this guy just has superstar all written all over him. The way he talks, he's just, you know, he reminds you of, you know, a grown adult, how mature he is. How old is he, guys? 28? Like, yeah, wow.
Brother, he's almost lived on this earth for 3 decades. He's older than me. He's older than you. Brother, what? Why are you acting like what I told Johnny when we were watching that? If they said that about like a Javon Evans, who's what, 21?
21, all 20
right.
years old.
You could say that about a Javon Evans, and I'm not going to bat an eye. Brother, this man Obafemi is 28 years old. Why are you acting like he's fucking 20?
Dude, that shit pissed me off, because they're like talking like, oh, it's so shocking how he reminds me of a grown, mature adult. How old is he, guys? 28? Yeah, that's crazy. He reminds me of a grown adult. Yeah, you dumb fuck, because he is a grown adult. He's 28 years old.
He's been a grown adult for a decade. Like, what are you talking about? He's been a legal adult for a decade, brother. What are you talking about? Nuke that whole writer's room, bro.
That just goes to show we ain't getting a world champion born in the 90s for at least another 2 years.
We'll never get a world champion born in the 90s. We gotta wait like 7 years for that shit, bro.
We're still waiting on one from the 90s. When are we going to get a world champion that was born in the 2000s?
Fucking in the 2100s, apparently, bro.
Holy shit. They're talking about Oba like he's fucking 18 years old. They're talking about this guy like he's fresh out of high school, bro. Talk about he shocks me. He acts like a grown fucking man. I don't know, Paul. It's because he's a grown fucking man, H.
He's been a grown man for decades. You're not talking about Avery Styles over here, who's what, 19?
What?
Dude. Bro, oh man, that shit killed me. I'm so glad you remembered that.
Yeah, it just, when they said that, I'm thinking to myself, these motherfuckers think 28 years old is too young.
Is way too, yep, they think that's a fucking child.
28, mind you, MJF has been a world champion 3 times over.
Yeah, like,
by the time he was 30.
And
they're talking about Obafemi in their writer's room like he's some 16-year-old boy about to graduate fucking high school in 2 years.
They're talking about him like he's fucking, like he's -1, dude. Like, brother, what?
Yes, but like, again, like Bell said, and that's what Sir K was just saying, it's like, if you said that about a Javon Evans, or if you said that about somebody who's just of that age, right? Like, Roxanne Perez. I think Roxanne's fairly young,
I think
too.
she's like 21, too, yeah.
Something like that. I think she's an 01. So, 24 or whatever. Especially, okay, wow, this guy's really mature for a 21-year-old.
Exactly. He's like 28. He's been an adult for a decade, brother. A decade. He could probably have driven in America for like 12 years at this point, man.
Yes.
Brother.
You could legally drive in America for Obafemi, what would be 12 years. And they're talking about this guy like he's some fucking fresh high school graduate.
Hilarious, bro. They're doomed. He's never going to win a world title.
No, probably not.
It's going to be too late.
Yeah, probably not, man. Well, according to Cody, man, it's probably not going to be for another 15 years, like Dom. And that's the craziest part. It's like, bro, these guys are 28 years old, dog. Like, I promise you, time moves so fast in professional wrestling. Before you blink, these guys are going to be 35 before you fucking blink, because everybody did this with all the other, all, and I'm not saying you got to immediately push them, you know what I mean, into superstardom. But the mentality in there, especially with guys like Bruce Pritchard, he's sitting in there talking about, we can call Oba and Trick up, but they're not going to be ready to do anything right away. Like,
why are you calling them up?
It's like, dude, again, what are you calling them up for? And I'm not saying you got to put the fucking world title on these guys immediately, bro, but like, that's the mentality. That's the mentality. Everybody from NXT we have to wait on, which again, I'm not saying you got to immediately thrust these guys into world title superstardom, but the way they drag, run the tape back. Look at Dominic Mysterio, dude. Look at fucking Dom. Look at Austin Theory. He was once a young prospect. Look at Chad Gable, who was once a young fucking white meat babyface tag team guy out of NXT that they were going to be able to do.
Athletes.
Yeah, that they were going to be able to do a ton of shit with before you blink. 10 years went by and you didn't do nothing with them.
Nope, exactly. Like, you spend your time accordingly, man. Like, especially if your main event scene is inherently going to be sink or swim. You can make someone the world title, and if they don't work, they'll never be in that spot again. But if they do work, boom, they can always be in that. You got a guy. So just do it anyway. Because no matter what, it is sink or swim. So just try motherfuckers and see if they sink or swim, dude. And yeah, you can't just try them out the gate just knowing damn well they'll sink. But when you set them up enough to where you think they could get that test, I think Oba can get that test, and I think he'll swim. Like, just do that type of shit, man. I think Braun could have swimmed, especially after what he did to Seth in that segment, man, and that fucking breakup when he took him out the Vision. He was swimming, brother, and you took him out the pool, dried him off, and he's been dry ever since, man. I don't get it.
I don't know, man. It is, again, just that's the mentality. That's the mentality in their room, and that's the shit that pisses me off, man. Thoroughly pisses me off, because, again, it really makes you feel as a fan like, again, these young guys that they love to tout about, and Triple H is on there talking about, I think our future's going to be all right. and
It's
you don't
not.
do nothing with them. And again, not trying to say you got to push these guys to, immediately strap a rocket to them. But I can also say this, before you blink, 10 years will pass and you will be sitting there saying, damn, we didn't do nothing with this dude.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. It's so irritating. It's such a wild ride of a show to watch, I must say. However, speaking of wild rides, Dark Side of the Ring. Caught up on Dark Side of the Ring. Dark Side of the Ring is very hard to watch. It's locked behind everything. Either that or you gotta like fucking pay for Philo. Who has a Philo subscription?
Who uses Philo? Like, brother, what?
Stupid as hell. But anyways, we found a way to watch season 7. Tonight we'll probably have a analysis on the Samoa Joe versus something Butcher, Necro the Butcher match. We'll probably get to watch that tonight, so we can probably tell you guys how that one goes tomorrow on Unscripted. However, we did watch the 3-parter, the Jeff Jarrett versus TNA episode. That was, I will place that right behind the Benoit one as the best Dark Side of the Ring I've ever seen. That was really fucking good. That was really good. Honestly, a lot I did not know.
No, I didn't.
A lot of stuff I didn't know. I actually never knew that TNA was Jeff Jarrett's company. I never knew he started that with his dad. I really did not ever know that. Now, when they did, I probably didn't know that because when they started TNA, I was like 1 years of age. But
Literally.
It really just kind of had me questioning, like, why the fuck do people hate Jeff Jarrett so much? Like, at least from the way they portrayed him in this episode, it was like they did him dirty as fuck. It was like, I mean, I guess I could see maybe why other entities were like, Jeff's power hungry. But at least from his side of the story, it was honestly really just him protecting TNA.
As long as he could.
He was just trying to protect TNA from the Carter family, or eventually it became to be the Hogan and Bischoff pairing. It seemed like it honestly just seemed like he really loved TNA. And also, I did not know now I have a little better of an insight, which honestly pisses me off even more. I did not know Scott D'Amore went back that far with TNA. I didn't know he was like a fucking OG writer of the show.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. So like when now that makes so much more sense why he fucking loved TNA so much and wanted to bring back the TNA name, which makes me even more pissed because they stole it from him too.
They stole it from him. They bought it. They essentially scammed Jeff into combining Global Force, which was his like separate like new baby at the time.
Yep.
Combined it and then kind of basically fucking finessed him. We're like, damn, yeah, we actually don't have a budget, so we're fucked. Man, Anthem is horrible, man.
Terrible.
Anthem, Dixie, the Carters, man, that sucks to see, bro. That really does.
So terrible, man, how they did him. It also really makes a lot of sense why Tony Khan brought him in.
Mm-hmm.
And it's probably because he probably, went through one of the infamous, Tony Khan 3-hour phone calls that we always hear about. Bro's just fucking on the phone with somebody for 3 hours, just spitting game about wrestling. But
phone is blazing hot. Oh, brother.
It makes sense why Tony Khan would bring him in, because I remember when he originally brought Jeff Jarrett in, the general consensus that I had was that, Jeff Jarrett was a piece of shit and he was going to try to take over the company.
That was so harsh on him.
And that's what everybody made it out to seem. So I was like, oh, brother. I was like, okay, then they probably shouldn't bring this guy in. Come to find out all this, it makes sense why Tony Khan did bring him in, because Tony Khan don't bring in a lot of people that he can't trust. And if he doesn't trust you, more times than not, won't be used or you'll be gone.
Yeah.
But it does make sense why Jeff was brought in, because at least from what we hear on this episode of Dark Side of the Ring, dude, he didn't do anything other than fucking love TNA, and it was other entities that I didn't know. Dixie Carter was also that much of a demon, bro. I've always heard that she like sucked as a promoter, but I didn't know like to the extent of like how she did Jeff, which was dirty, bro.
Dirty, like made him really look bad for the Karen stuff. Like, and then like got all the roster together after she took over and told the whole roster in a recorded segment essentially that if you all ain't with me, you're gonna get fired. That is crazy. Which, by the way, the faces of that roster, AJ Styles, Daniels, hilarious. They were all like, "What in the
bro?" Bobby Lashley, he was talking about
hilarious, dude. Bro.
Oh man!
And then the best part about that whole thing was hearing that the original writers, which was like Jeff Jarrett, what's that one? Butch something? What was
Dutch Mantel?
Dutch Mantel, Russo. That like those original core of guys, that their mentality was to make each section of the roster, men's, women's, and tag, feel as equally important to each other, and that each division themselves can main event a show. God, I wish we still had that mentality, man. That
was one of the things that stuck out to me the most, was when they said that, like, I think it was Russo was telling the story, or it was Russo or Scott D'Amore. It was one of the two. They were telling the story of like Jeff's big rule, whether it was women's, men's, tag, X division, no matter what it was, their priority was always, we need to write these equally enough to where any one of these, if given the opportunity, could easily main event a show on any night. Where's that mentality? Because now it's like it's fucking Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes, and CM Punk. This is the core we can't fucking get rid of to save our life. That's only allowed to main event anything. So
I love AEW, and their core of men is great, and they have a core of upcoming men. But Tony Khan don't show no love to the rest. He don't show no love to tag team divisions. He don't show no love to the women, especially tag team divisions. I reiterate, like, man, share the love, bro. You have the roster too.
Yeah. Especially too, one thing Tony Khan struggles with huge is like the mid card scene.
Oh yeah, his mid card scene.
Making that mid card, making that mid card scene really sought after. I think is something. Frankly, he doesn't really do a good job at.
No.
But yeah, man, that was honestly one of the things that like stuck out to me the most, was that being the mentality that they had in their room at the time. So it was really great, man. It was an amazing 3-part episode. Again, I would probably put that one right behind the Benoit episode for the best Dark Side of the Ring I've ever seen. Again, really good and really informative. I did not know. And then also too, Dixie bringing in Hulk Hogan.
What do you think was gonna happen?
I know she was clueless, but dude, you stupid motherfucker, why would you bring him in?
Him and Bischoff, the two biggest egomaniacs ever.
And like when they got rid of their 6-sided ring, the crowd was chanting, "We want 6 sides," and they're in the ring. They don't give a fuck.
No.
They're sitting there, oh yeah, well 6 sides didn't really get you that far. Motherfucker, who are you? Who are you coming in here? You don't know. And Jeff Jarrett was saying himself on the episode, like right when they started to speak, I knew they didn't know or understand the TNA brand at all.
Nope. Exactly. They were their own thing. They had their own feel. And then Dixie tried to make it a number 2 and completely failed it, man.
And then it was like Hogan and Bischoff's idea to go 1-on-1 with Raw.
With Raw?
How stupid do you gotta be?
Like,
how stupid.
Brother. Man, like, you try SmackDown, alright. There's eras of SmackDown where it's pretty mid. You might have a chance, but Raw, you're just asking to get destroyed, man. Like, what are you doing?
Especially Raw in 2010.
Oh, people love that shit, man. They were they were popping at the time.
They had the Nexus at the time.
They had like Brian and they had Punk.
They had seen no, not Brian quite yet. Punk was SES Punk. People loved his shit. They had that was the Nexus debut. That was Cena, the end of Batista, Sheamus, Triple H, Orton. You weren't fucking competing with them. Well, I guess we had Brian fucking choking out Justin Roberts with a tie on in 2010. But
Goated moment.
but man, yeah, it is just it was so sad to see, man. It was so sad to see just the amount of stupid decision after stupid decision that she did to his company, bro, and she fucking blew his company up. And you know, the only reason it ended was because her parents, or the only reason her reign ended was because her fucking parents got tired of
paying for the show,
tired of putting money into it. So it sucks. And then too, the stuff with Awesome Kong saying like she was making less than a McDonald's fucking manager. Are you kidding me?
She was telling a story about like one of the women on the roster but also had to be a waiter during that time.
Yes.
That they were signing all those ex-WWE guys. Like, man, and then they denied her raise. That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Yeah. Yes, and then, you know, she was saying how she went to Dixie Carter and asked for a raise because she seen them bringing in, you know, Hogan and Bischoff, and you know, it seemed like the only one that was getting paid a bag that everybody was fucking cool with was Kurt Angle.
The GOAT.
He was getting paid $1 million.
Which even C-Shed wasn't enough for him.
Yeah, which for that version of Kurt Angle, you definitely got yourself a bargain. But she was saying like Kurt was making $1 million, and they're bringing in Hogan and Bischoff and the fucking Outsiders, Nash and Hall. They're bringing in the Nasty Boys, and all these guys are getting paid a bag. Meanwhile, fucking AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels have been over here killing themselves. And Awesome Kong was the shit in TNA from what I fucking remember as a kid. She was making less than a McDonald's manager.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Way to fuck everything up, man. It's like, I'll say, anybody could call Tony Khan a money mark all they want. At least he fucking pays his people.
At least he pays his people, man. At least he does that.
Yes, but very good. Very fucking good episode. Very informative episode. And Jeff Jarrett, I sincerely owe you an apology. The Last Outlaw, you're my GOAT, bro.
You're my bad, bro. My bad. I was a dick.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I wasn't familiar with your game.
It was a pleasure to watch you and Mark Briscoe live.
It really was.
In a Chicago street fight.
We actually died out. Wow, you just fucking brought that shit back.
Surprisingly, that was a banger.
It was a really good match,
That was like the best
actually.
match on that show from what I can remember.
Wow, man. But I owe you an apology, brother. I wasn't familiar with your story.
I promise you I wasn't.
I thought you were a demon. My bad.
I thought he was a demon, bro. He's a fake demon.
Turns out it was Dixie. She was the real demon.
He was just pretending to be a demon, bro.
Exactly.
I guess.
He was just made to be a demon.
Dude, yeah, they did him dirty, bro. They did him
real dirty.
Really dirty. All right, man. Now on to I almost said Double or Nothing. Now on to Redemption. Now on to AEW Redemption, man. Starting off the show, we got, you know, I did this on purpose.
We did.
Boom.
There we go.
There we go. Now we got all the people in there. We have the 6-way ladder match for a #1 contendership shot at the international title. We have Nick Wayne, Commander, Jack Perry, Jungle Jack Perry, Speedball Bailey, Beast Morton, and the dark clone of Lucha Libre, El Clan.
El Clan, man. The great
El Clan. This match, at least from what I seen, man, it was pretty short. It was the best way to describe this was it was a rapid, fast-paced spot fest. But it was good to see some of these people that we haven't seen in a little bit. I haven't seen Nick Wayne in forever. Haven't seen, obviously, Beast Morton. Love Beast Morton. And El Clan in forever as well, man. So it was nice to see them. It was nice to see them. And honestly, there was a lot of really dope spots in here, and I feel like they were just trying to probably make the best out of the time they had given. Really action packed, this kind of whole thing. So
Yeah, because this match had like 9:13 or something, dude. This match ended way faster than I thought it would, man. 6:13. Okay.
Show started at 6.
Oh yeah, it did start. Look at that, man. Look at you. Look at you start a show at 6. You still end at like fucking 10:45, but a little better than 11:45. So
Yes.
you're getting there, Tony. You just got to cut 1 or 2 matches. You're in prime time, baby.
Oh yeah.
But
even though if he cuts 2 matches, he's probably just gonna add time to make up.
yeah,
Knowing him,
he's just gonna
people
be like,
are gonna be
well,
wrestling like hour-long main events.
that is true, actually. That is true. But it was a fine match. It was a pleasant match, man. Spot fest, but I'm not gonna bat an eye at it. I'm not gonna trip at it, man. I like
Well,
seeing
you
Nick
know,
Wayne again.
A lot of no selling in here, man. People are pissed.
I hate no selling. You know, I hate it so much, man.
Yeah.
Like if fucking Roman Reigns no sold something to Seth at SummerSlam, people aren't gonna mark out. But I'm gonna be that guy. But overall, I love being that guy. But I like seeing Nick Wayne. Commander, I always joke about random luchadors, but Commander is actually a beast in the ring, man. He does do crazy shit. I like Jack. Not a big Beast Morton guy. Not a big El Clan guy. I know, breaking with their Collision Cowboys and it breaks my heart, man. But I'm not a Collision Cowboy myself, man. Those two really don't do it for me, man. And my guy, Speedball Mike Bailey, fucking did it, man. I love Speedball. I'm a big Speedball guy, man. And he won it, man. And I'm very happy.
Yeah, he did, man. He did. Commander did his that little like run across the rope thing that he does. He did that.
Way.
Yeah, he did that the whole way across the whole rope and jumped onto Nick Wayne through a table. We also seen a Jack Perry destroyer off of a ladder onto a bridge ladder to Nick Wayne, bro. Nick Wayne was taking all the spots, but he finally did get a spot in there, man. Towards the end of the match, he did hit a Phoenix Splash off the top of the ladder onto, I want to say it was Commander. We then had the Ultimo Weapon to Beast Morton on a ladder, bro. And after that, Speedball Mike Bailey climbed to the top and secured himself the victory. He secured himself the victory, man, which later in the night, he did say that he wanted Fletcher at Grand Slam Mexico in a couple weeks here. I think 2 weeks. I think it's in August 5th. Or not this week's Dynamite, but next week's Dynamite. So,
yeah.
So it's about a week away. Week and a half away. So it's not going to be at All In, which is fine, because that's what was kind of confusing me with this whole match, but it makes more sense now.
I saw that coming, to be honest. I feel like they would have like said for All In for the match at all in like preparation and advertisement for this match.
Mm-hmm.
So I expected to be on some Dynamite, and then when I remembered that they were about to do Grand Slam Mexico, I was like, okay, that makes sense, man. I loved his little promo in between matches. I like that they do that, and his was really good, man. I think he's really improved over the mic, and he was never bad in my opinion. I actually always liked him. He's really good. I think he's one of those underrated people on the mic in those little segments, man.
I gotta say, I hope Tony Khan, now, I'm not the judge to say if this is true or not. I hope Tony Khan, maybe kind of heard a little bit of the noise during the main event, because there was a part in the main event where the Montreal crowd was chanting at Kevin Knight, "Speedball's better." I love Kevin Knight. I just hope maybe Tony Khan hears that and says to himself, I
could do it. I could do this guy as well.
I
can one.
Yes, I can do Speedball just as much justice as Kevin Knight, which it seems like he really does like Speedball.
I think he does.
I completely forgot Speedball was from Canada, which makes
I totally forgot.
Which makes this all that more, I guess, expected when he won it. And Excalibur sounds like his fucking sock head's about to explode. He's yelling about how this is his hometown, and I was like, okay, that makes sense, because he got a really good reception. Good reception. And yes, Logan, if they do book this correctly, Speedball versus Kevin Knight will be your All-In match. However, I think they're gonna do Darby versus Kevin Knight.
I think they are. I think they're gonna do that, and I would probably give Kevin Knight that victory just for the heat. I would probably do that, and then after that, I would set Speedball in his sights, man, and that's like what Wrestle Dream is next, or I mean All In's next, but I would actually love that on All Out actually. So. But we'll see. We'll see. It'll be me, you, and Logan.
Yep.
So we'll see what we get.
Love that on All Out more specifically.
But we'll see what we get, man. But either way, happy for Speedball. I'm sure he's not going to win against Kyle Fletcher, man. I don't expect him to, but you know, I'm excited for the future with Speedball, man.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. But he got a great reaction. Obviously. The Bell Center went pretty bonkers for Speedball Bailey. Here Speedball wins, and yeah, it's a pretty good ladder match. Short and sweet for the most part.
It was.
And the next match,
the evil no-cell spot match, according to Twitter. Because you know, and this is the biggest thing they're saying in this match. Nick Jackson didn't completely sell a 450 on him.
Trust
Brother.
Me. We've seen worse in AEW. I've seen people no-sell Canadian destroyers. I've seen people kick out at one from pile drivers. I think we'll be okay.
Like, brother, like, it's not that big of a deal, man. Like you said, I've seen way more egregious no-sells than Nick Jackson getting up after getting hit with a 450. I have seen so much fucking worse in this.
Matter of fact, didn't we just see at the last pay-per-view a Swerve kick out at one from a hidden blade?
People hated that too, though. The audience really hated.
Right,
that was the end of the world for fans.
I feel like that would be worse than a 450, though.
Yeah, no, exactly.
What are you mad about a 450
it's
for?
Just a 450, bro. Like, what? I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna pause on being that guy.
No, say it.
If Seth Rollins hit his fucking hit what he's doing, a Phoenix Splash.
Yeah.
If he get that shit on Roman and he kicks out, you don't think that's gonna be a fucking pop out moment, brother? Come on, man. Come on.
I love it, bro.
I would love it because I'm shameless, bro. I love no sell spots as long as they're done right and they're not, you know, the most egregious shit ever. Trust me, me and you get mad at egregious no sell spots. This was not an egregious no sell spot. It's just not. It's not that egregious.
Again, it's a 450. Again, should he have maybe sold it? Sure, you can argue. Should he have maybe held his stomach a little bit more? You know what I mean? Sure. But again, let me remind you, these are the same fans. Whenever the fuck Sting no-sold everything he ever did, reposted it, and was like, oh, this is a badass old man Sting. Come on, bro. Now, again, when it's egregious, like when Will Ospreay comes back off a neck surgery and he's no-selling pile drivers.
We shitted on that.
That's fucking egregious, okay? But again, I've seen people no-sell finishers in AEW. I've seen people no-sell fucking pile drivers in AEW. I think a 450 is the least of our worries.
least of our worries, brother. Oh, man. Twitter's hilarious. AEW fans are very spoiled from what I see on Twitter, man. Again, they're acting like they got a WrestlePalooza level show, bro. Like, I've watched a WrestlePalooza level show, i.e. WrestlePalooza. It was not a good time.
Bro, it's a different experience, bro. It's a different experience. The way a show like that, I'm not even trying to sound over dramatic, the way it drains you and the way you feel like you're sitting there watching nothing happen before your very eyes, this show did not feel like that. I can guarantee you, and again, you AEW fans, bro, be very grateful because at least you get good action. Because if you watch a show like WrestlePalooza, every fucking match sucks.
Every match sucks. Exactly. And like, brother, like I've watched I watched the ending to AEW's fucking barbed wire death match. I've watched that. We watched that live. That That done him an explosion.
We've seen Dynasty 2025, I'm sorry.
2025. It is nowhere near this, brother. It is nowhere near this.
Go watch Dynasty 2025 and come back here and tell me this
is egregious.
Was that. Because again, watching Dynasty 2025, brother, every fucking match,
man,
blue ass, dog. It sucked. It was terrible. There was no redeeming qualities until Speedball, Kenny Omega, and Ricochet came on the screen.
Ricochet, bro.
And they put on an absolute slapper of a triple threat match. And after that, and before that, everything else sucked. And then we got an actual ending on that show that actually sucked. The Young Bucks were coming back to help the Death Riders after the Death Riders scared them away. They came back and aligned with them. That is the kind of ending I want to hear shit from.
Exactly. That's the actual type of bad writing that you should criticize them for. And again, if you didn't like it, I'm not saying you shouldn't criticize them. But, like, it's not that bad. It's not that levels, at least to me, man. I like this match.
I liked it too. Man. I thought this was really good. Nick Jackson,
the GOAT,
early in the match bumped heads with Will Ospreay.
Man, if you guys ever bumped me and Johnny were talking about that shit when that moment in the match happened, when you actually like bump heads with people, man. Oh, that shit, you're dizzy. You can't see shit afterwards. You're clutching your head. You just feel the throbbing pain in your head. That shit is dead ass the worst feeling, bro, man.
Oh, dude, it's the worst, bro. It's the worst. Like, oh man, I just remember when I was a kid, like playing basketball with like my buddies, dude, and one of my buddies grabbed a rebound and he turned around to bring it back to the top of the key, and I went out to defend him. And like our head, he was like, as he was running past me, the sides of both of our fucking heads collided. And it's just like, oh, dude, it's the worst, bro. It is the worst.
He did look a little sick, and he had a little bit of like yellow jaundice like bruises. He might be sick or something, man. Hey, maybe he ate some Taco Bell and he has some of that lettuce, bro. He did. Godspeed to you, bro. That's just scary. But
maybe he's starting to feel like Kenny Omega.
Maybe, man. Well, maybe he was sick, and that's kind of what they wrote into the match. It's like you'll be the fucked up one during the match, and you'll have a spot that'll like fuck you up, man. But bumping heads in real life, anything to the head is worse. Like I've bumped heads in elementary school basketball. Another thing in elementary school basketball. Funny enough, I had so many fucking things happen to me in elementary school basketball. One time, man. We were playing basketball, and I didn't catch the fucking ball, and someone threw it to me, and it just went right into the bridge of my nose, man.
Ooh.
That shit fucked me up the rest of the day, bruh. I was not on Earth anymore at that point, man. My glasses flew off my head. It was bad, bro. It was bad.
Jeez.
Anything to the head sucks.
Jeez. Yeah, it's
head and nose are like the worst.
Yeah, I remember one time I fell off a bike ramp. This is one of the most, I think this is probably the most gruesome thing that's ever happened to me, dude. I fell off a bike ramp and oh god, my poor front teeth. The bike ramp was like slippery. And dude, I fucking fell two front teeth first, and then went my nose and then my fucking forehead fucking splat on the ground, dude. And then my handlebars turned to the side and they fucking went up my balls.
Ooh.
So my fucking balls landed on the fucking handlebars, dude. And it was, oh bro, I was maybe like 8 or 9, maybe 10 years old at the time. I know I was in 3rd grade, so whatever age you're in 3rd grade. But man, it was things to the head or anything that you breathe out of
is the worst.
Sucks.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but Nick Jackson bumped heads with Will Ospreay, and they were playing this up the whole match.
Mm-hmm.
They were playing this up the whole match, and Matt Jackson ended up getting beat up the whole time because Nick was on the outside trying to recover. Nigel McGuinness says about the Young Bucks, you know, the Young Bucks, they're trying to kick it into full gear. And Excalibur, the fucking GOAT himself, says to Nigel, Nigel, that's in November.
That took me out, bro. He was so proud of that shit when he said it. I was like, oh my god, he just said that shit. He's happy as fuck. Talking about Nigel, it's in November. Oh man, fucking goated, man. Speaking of fucking commentary, man, dude, these first 3 matches, I don't know what these fucking two were on, Excalibur and Shivani. They were geeked in the first 3 matches of the show, dude. They were off something, bro, because these guys were geeked in that first quarter of the show, man. Absolutely geeked.
Tony Schiavone during this match was so ridiculously geeked out, bro. Tony Schiavone, this had to have been one of his absolute worst nights of commentary, bro.
He was on one.
He was so fucking geeked up, it wasn't even funny, dude.
He was like giggling throughout the night like a clown.
It would be the most random... I don't know what he was off of, bro. It would be the most random part in the match, like legitimately. And he would be like... just start screaming out, "Oh my, this match is spectacular!"
Like, brother, what are you giggling at? You sound like Krusty the Clown, man. I don't know if he was off like a perk 90 or whatever the fuck he was on, man, but he was geeked. He was enjoying the night.
I'm like, man, this dude is having himself a fucking ball, bro. Will Ospreay starts showing shades of sympathy for the Young Bucks. And I think it was like twice in the match, Jon Moxley kept having to like snap him back into it. And he kept having to tell him like, hey, you keep your eye on the ball. Keep your eye on the ball. You got to pull the trigger. So they went through a bunch of sequences to where, like, you know, Ospreay is doing like a Styles Clash, and I thought Jon Moxley was about to do a Styles Clash too. When they both got into position, I was like, huh? But he did a Gotch style pile driver. So they were doing a bunch of cool sequences in here. There was the sequence where, you know, they do the 450 to Moxley, and then Nick gets a 450 and gets up, and they do a super kick to Will Ospreay. Cry me a river. I'm sorry. River,
apparently.
So, geez. Well, these people in modern day, especially in modern day, are not going to argue with me now that the Usos are better than the Young Bucks. Not in modern day.
You can't, bro. You can't now. Jey Uso fucked everything up. He fucked that whole argument up, bro. It's not even Jim. It's just Jay, bro. He fucked that whole thing up.
Man, terribly. So Moxley, he then goes on the outside and he goes to grab a steel chair. Will Ospreay stops him from using said chair. He stops him from using the chair, and as soon as he grabs the chair for Moxley, he gets super kicked in the face. This is probably going to be another thing that is going to, you know, snap in the mind of Will Ospreay to make him think, like, here I am being nice to these guys and trying to help them, and this is how they repay me. Because he took the chair away from Moxley to help Nick Jackson, because, you know, he didn't want to fucking kill him, you know, and as soon as he grabs the chair, Matt comes in and fucking kicks the chair right into his fucking face. So
no hesitation, man. They don't hesitate on him.
Yep. 100%. And I like that. I like that a lot. This is stuff that I was begging for out of AEW 2 years ago in 2024, 2025, not 2025, or the early half of 2025, especially 2023. This is the shit I was begging for out of this company. So I love to see it. Moxley then ends up getting a BTE party and a BTE trigger and a super kick party. And he goes down for the 1, 2, 3. Matt and Nick Jackson win here. This makes sense to me for a lot of reasons. These guys were vying for the tag team championships. So again, probably isn't the best idea to have them lose the pay-per-view before in just a random tag team exhibition match.
Yeah.
And B, like I said in the intro, I do not think that Ospreay, officially snapping off on the Young Bucks is the payoff that we need. And I feel like fans will realize that when we get to Wembley Stadium and we finally hopefully get that moment where he does snap on Kenny Omega and actually pulls the trigger. I don't think, it was appropriate here tonight to pull the trigger on the Young Bucks. I think that moment should be saved for the Wembley moment and against Kenny Omega rather than the greatest singles wrestler that ever was, Nick Jackson.
Exactly. I do love Nick Jackson. He is the greatest singles wrestler that never was. What the dog doing? Ultimate beast, Nick Jackson, man. But overall, I think the moment is best saved for Kenny Omega himself. And I think the best story, which they are seemingly doing, is, Ospreay hesitating, Elite not really hesitating, and it's going to bite him in the ass when Will Ospreay finally does snap it and he takes it too far, man. And I can't wait.
For sure. I really like the match. I think the story they told was told
very well,
perfectly. So I like that. And I actually, again, going into the match, I was hoping for it. I was getting hype thinking about it. I'm like, dude, Ospreay's gonna fucking kill these guys, man. But again, as the match went on, I kind of said to myself, I would actually really like if, they did save that moment, so.
Exactly. And it's a month away, man.
Yeah.
We're not waiting Triple H time.
Yeah, it's not like, I'm looking at All In 2027 here. I'm looking at All In 2026, which is about a month away, so.
It's not a robot situation for right now. I gotta wait till Mania for him to get his match.
Bro won King of the Ring in, June?
Gotta wait fucking half a year.
He's gotta wait 10 months. Brother. So yeah, that was that, and
overall, just a really good match, man. I expect nothing less than the Young Bucks, then Will Ospreay, and Jon Moxley.
Yes, and then a little bit later in the night, we got a backstage segment with Will Ospreay and Jon Moxley, and Mox told Will Ospreay, "What did you do? You cost us the match." And Will Ospreay told him, I don't know who you think I am, but I'm not trying to kill anybody. I seen, something was wrong with him, and I wasn't gonna kill him. So Moxley then tells Will, if you won't pull the trigger, then I will. Which obviously, we'll get back to that when the main event comes. But yeah, that was that segment, and I thought it was really good. I thought it was a good, precursor to what we got in the main event.
I think it was. I think it set up the main event and teased that ending segment perfectly.
Yeah, and they have gotten really good at when we're on pay-per-view, A, continuing to give us video packages for these matches, and B, we even get some nice little 30-second to a minute talking segments.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Where it's just a little backstage something.
People reacting to their win, to their loss, setting up a match for Dynamite, like they did later with Divine Dominion and shit. It's it's just nice to get things in between the matches that aren't fucking commercials. They're not celebrities. It's just shit that actually means something to television. It's very nice to see.
For sure. For sure. Next up, we got the Proto Star Kyle Fletcher versus the Most Wanted Bandito.
Just say his full name, man. Kyle Fletcher.
Yeah. Can anybody explain that? I don't. When did he debut this saying? When Kyle Fletcher comes out on his Titantrons, it says, "Say my full name." Who's he, fucking Velveteen Dream?
He What kind of shit? What are you doing, bruh? What kind of freaky ass shit are you doing?
Where did that come from? I've never heard him say that.
I've never heard him say that, man. I remember the one crown related saying that his old intro said.
I want to live forever. I just want to die a king.
Exactly. You know, you put your little Instagram captions on the Trons, man. But man, like, that one was rough, man. That was a little cringy, just a little bit, tad bit.
Yeah, if I gotta say one thing about Fletcher, man, he's got some terrible catchphrases. He's got some all-timer catchphrases, bro. I mean,
no, exactly. I've never heard him say that shit.
yeah, he's got some. Again, like I don't know if you guys remember like what me and Sir K are referring to, but like, dude, when he first went singles. Like all of his pay-per-view entrances had like these corny ass Instagram captions in the intro to his theme song, and they all were just so corny.
They were all the corniest thing ever, every time. And it's like, and this thing about Fletcher, he don't say that corny shit in his promos.
No,
it's just like in the Trons and in the song intros. Like, dude, you're not that corny, so why are you all of a sudden doing random corny shit? I don't get that, bro. Like, you're one of the like bar for bar best things in this company, bro. You just got that random corny shit out the blue that just throws me off sometimes.
Really does.
Like,
yeah,
wait,
never have I ever heard him say my full name.
like what?
What? Him and Bandito had a very good match. Bandito is Bandito is one of Tony Khan's very reliable pay-per-view hands.
He is.
Logan asks, Bandito is great, don't get me wrong, but why does he keep getting random pay-per-view title matches just to lose? That's the thing with Bandito. I don't want him to slip into that Mark Briscoe.
I don't.
Even though Bandito is way more talented than Mark Briscoe, and I think he's way more intriguing than like Mark Briscoe. And I feel like they will eventually do good with him. But yeah, it does get a little rough at times when it's like he's always on pay-per-views and he always does really good work. I just would like to see him be rewarded with something other than a Ring of Honor title.
Exactly. I would really like him to be rewarded for his quality of work, man. All his matches are dope. He's super dope, man. He really is. But like Logan says, he has to win something soon, man. Maybe it's at All In. You know, maybe you could do something with that. Or maybe afterwards, you know, whenever like Kyle Fletcher does move on to the world title scene, you could finally like put Bandito in that winning stuff like this title right here, man. Something like that. Maybe he could be, I don't know, Andrade's a face. So maybe not Andrade, man. Just, and a lot of your guys are setting up to be baby faces right now, at least for your mid-card scene. So, man, I just really hope he could, like, win something meaningful soon enough.
I hope so. I honestly do think he is constantly around on a pay-per-view because of how big of a fan Bryan Danielson is of his.
He is. He's a massive fan of him.
And obviously, Bryan's talked about it all the time. I think like his fucking kids' favorite wrestlers are Bandito. I think Bryan's even said his favorite wrestler is Bandito. So I feel like with Bryan involved in creative, I feel like Bryan does kind of keep his name above water, you know, and that's good. I think Bandito's great. Again, I just want to see him sooner rather than later, you know, do something that actually fucking means a damn rather than, again, just these random pay-per-view spots where, again, he more than likely is just kind of set up to fail.
Set up to lose in some type of title shot. And like Logan says, too, please get those ROH titles off of television. Get it off fucking Bandito.
What even champion is he?
I think he's the world champ of ROH.
Is he?
Yeah, I think he is. I think. I know Athena just beat Roman's fucking record with her title.
Yeah, he is the world champion.
Like, man.
I mean, he won it on April 6, 2025.
Oh my god, man. Like,
Athena's had her since December 10th of 2022.
Holy fuck. God damn.
Lee Moriarty's held the pure title since July 26th of 2024.
Oh my god.
And Leo Rush has held the world TV title since a month ago.
Murder. That's Logan's favorite right there.
Oh my god. Wait, the world tag team champions of ROH are
Oh no.
El Sky Team, Mystico and Masquerada Dorada.
Mystical.
Masquerada Dorada. Oh, that's okay. The 6-man titles are held by the Outrunners and Dalton Castle.
That's who was in the ring with them early. Oh my! I was sure looking like
because me and you were both like, "Who the fuck? Like, what belts do the Outrunners have? Why are they with Dalton Castle?"
And I was looking in the background, and I like now that I know you say it's Dalton Castle. That's who that was. Because I was like, I know who the fuck that is, but I don't know who that is right now. Yeah. Who the fuck is that? Makes sense, man.
And then the women's TV champion is Red Velvet.
Oh my God.
Remember when she was supposed to be something? And the women's pure champion is Deonna Purrazzo.
Damn. Holy fuck, what a sad scene.
A bunch of forgotten names, especially the likes of like Lee Moriarty. Like, how talented is he, bro? Like,
just wasted him in ROH.
Yeah, like Bandito and Athena, I would say, are the only ones that like kind of get the light of day. Well, Bandito definitely gets the light of day. Athena kind of gets the light of day in AEW. But otherwise, those are, and then Leo Rush. Obviously, we see a lot of Leo Rush, but
unfortunately,
but for the most part, man, all those names are fucking like stuck in purgatory.
And I like Dalton Castle too, but I totally forgot that's who that was.
Dalton Castle's weird. He is. What? He is. I never understood like what the fuck is he? Is he like is he like Lord Farquaad or is he fruity?
Yeah, it's kind of like a Velveteen thing. He's just like a flamboyant
So he's just
guy.
like Velveteen, but he sucks.
He sucks.
I
remember I liked him when they first like introduced him.
Yeah, I was a fan. I wasn't a fan. Yeah, Dalton Castle, he's just weird to me, man. He is. What?
You're hilarious, bro.
He's weird, bro. I don't.
Logan, bro. That's what I'm saying. I love the Outrunners, man.
They're great.
I think they're super dope. Dude.
That is such a fucking dropped ball. It's not even funny.
Like,
and that was like the way they did them was bogus because they like wouldn't re-sign long term or something.
So they fucking didn't do anything with them.
So stupid.
It's so stupid.
And they're still here now. So what the fuck would it have mattered?
They're willing. They seemingly like working here with the shit you're doing with them now. So imagine if you actually treated them well. Come on, man. Come on.
Who does Dalton Castle remind me of, bro? Ain't there like a prince in Shrek or something?
Oh, I know who you're talking. The one in the second one.
Yeah,
bro. The fairy godmother's son that like tries to replace him as Fiona's wife or something.
Yeah, I don't know. He's just weird. He's just weird, man.
He's weird. Apparently.
I don't understand the gimmick. Like he has a bunch of like Mardi Gras guys that like follow him around and they do like a bunch of weird shit. Like they fucking carry him around the ring. Like I'm not getting into this, bro. I'm not getting into this.
You ain't getting into it, man.
I don't know. He's just weird, bro.
No, but Logan, yeah, I never say I don't want to see ROH. I don't want to see AAA in WWE. I don't
want to see Dalton Castle.
Come on, bro. He ain't like that.
Nah, I honestly though, I legit, I never really liked him. I really didn't. I didn't, bro. Oh, the boys aren't with him anymore. What the fuck happened to the boys? Oh, didn't they have that lawsuit against AEW?
Oh yeah.
Where like they were.
What happened?
So why is he with the Outrunners?
Why is he with the Outrunners?
That doesn't make any sense.
Why is he with like 80s guys? Like, you know, he probably would have got beaten up and jumped in the 80s. You know, like I don't get that one. I don't get that one, man. No, he would have though. You know how bad they were in the 80s?
What's wrong with Dalton Castle?
Yeah, you know why he would have got jumped in the 80s. I wouldn't have jumped him, but...
Is he really gay?
I don't fucking know.
I don't know either.
I know the gimmick.
That's not the reason I don't like him. I just think he's weird. I don't care if he's gay. I'm just, I just like, I just never understood it never translated to me.
Yeah, we all got those gimmicks that we just never like care to get, or not care to just like.
Yeah,
We all got them.
Yeah.
Like Damian Priest, like fucking, like those guys like that.
yeah. I don't know, man.
I forgot what happened
Logan,
with the
bro,
boys.
you're supposed to have the answer. You're supposed to have the answers, bro.
Well, manager, bro, you're supposed to have the answers.
I don't know, man. Yeah, but that doesn't make any sense to me, bro. Dalton Castle and the fucking Outrunners
don't get that
makes
pairing.
no sense whatsoever.
I don't get that pairing.
But yes, that makes sense though. Logan says, I was mentioning them having real long title reigns. Logan says they don't do many shows, so these motherfuckers are essentially running on the fucking Bruno Sammartino schedule,
essentially,
where he was champ for.
Tell you, bro.
But no, bro, it's not because of that. It's just I don't understand what he's out there doing, bro.
I don't get it. Nah, I mean, I get it. I don't. I mean, I'm not marked for the guy. I mean, he was alright. He was a fine mid carder, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. He sucked. But anyways, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, they're on the fucking Bruno Sammartino schedule. It's like, yeah, this guy's champion for fucking 9 years or whatever, but they only do one show every couple months. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. But anyways, Bandito gets a brain buster on the apron from Fletcher. Brain buster.
Fletcher.
Bandito then regains offense a little bit later on in the match, and he does a power bomb onto the outside. Or he goes to sunset flip power bomb Fletcher on the outside, but he ends up catching him for a just a regular power bomb on the outside, which is pretty brutal. This dude Bandito then goes to the top rope and does a frog splash.
Straight on the mat, bro. They're like
right on the fucking mat, dude.
Elbows straight to mat from 15 feet, man.
Oh,
that motherfucker bounced off that goddamn mat. That shit was brutal. God, that was a brutal spot.
Yeah, very brutal. Very, very brutal, bro. Very brutal. We got Bandito then getting a 21 plex. Then hitting a 21 plex on Kyle Fletcher for a near fall. Fletcher would regain offense and hit a bicycle knee and a brain buster for a near fall of his own. He then hit his running shin kick, or his running like enziguri that he does in the corner, into a brain buster and defeats Bandito without the help of the Don Callis family. So I wonder if Kevin Knight is watching, because this was the whole point of this match, was everybody was banned because he wanted to prove to Kevin Knight that he didn't need the help of the family. So the match was really, really good. And again, I obviously love both of these guys. I want to see more of them. And again, like we were talking about, man, let's get that ROH eyesore off of Bandito and finally maybe have him win some AEW stuff.
Exactly, man. I love this match. I thought it was really good. Kyle Fletcher succeeded with what he wanted to do, which was win without the Don Callis family, and he won clean. So it's kind of funny in contrast to later in the night, Kevin Knight even tried to cheat. Didn't work out, man. So very interested to see how their beef is gonna, continue on Dynamite and whatnot, man. If you're speaking about last week's Dynamite, that's really the only segment I liked, was that shoving match they had with each other to set up, the stipulation here, man. And I really liked it. Good ass match. Both guys I really love, man. Fletcher himself, one of my favorites in the business as a whole right now, has been for a minute. And I love what they're doing here, man.
100%.
Genuinely, I think it might be Fletcher. That's like obviously there's like the main eventers that are my favorite to watch, like Will, Mox, like that. But like besides the big obvious main eventers, I would say it's Fletcher is my favorite to watch. In ring, especially, I would think Fletcher is my favorite to
I
watch
thought
right
it was
now.
Seth.
I like Seth.
What
I
ab-
like him better than I did last year.
what
I'll
about
tell you that.
Dalton Castle, bro?
I'm okay. Yeah, he can stay in ROH for now, but
Who else do you like? What about the Pressure?
I want to like the Pressure. I want to like the guy. At his core, I like the guy. They just don't know what the fuck to do with him, man.
Kyle Fletcher. Wow,
He's probably. I mean, constantly gives you usually the best match on the show a lot of the time. Great character work, great look. Theme song's fine. It's a little too screamy for me, but overall it's fine. I love him. He's probably my favorite right now in the business. That isn't like an obvious main eventer.
mm-hmm. His favorite mid carder.
Favorite mid carder, essentially.
Yeah.
Definitely not a Miro or Mac Ordona.
That's a good one. That's a good. That's a good. Huh.
Like favorite, like non-main, like obvious main eventer.
Yeah. Honestly, right now, and like the year he's been having, I know it's a little. I know he's the hot hand right now.
I know what it's gonna be.
I know he's the hot hand right now, but this year, genuinely, I've really been enjoying Andrade's work. It's actually, I say it all the time, it's really cool to see a guy like Andrade who's gone through what he's gone through, jumping from company to company, find his footing in AEW. And this year, dude, he's been fucking tearing it up, bro. He's been tearing it up. He's been doing really fucking good work. But yeah, Fletcher, Bandito, Takeshita are all kind of
Takeshita, yeah, definitely with Andrade. Agree with you there, man. That whole scene, I love it. I love what they're doing. Like Logan says, Fletcher was ready to be put in that world title scene. Obviously, it just doesn't work out right now. You got to do the Ospreay and shit first, man. But he's doing great. And same Logan. I gotta get that if Logan, because you'll be with us at All Out, man.
Yeah,
you will.
He'll be there.
If they got that shit at All Out, that How You Know shirt, I got a cop, bro. That's too tough.
I don't know if Logan's coming anymore, bro. He says he's gonna cancel us.
That's crazy.
Why are you gonna cancel us, bro?
Cancel us, bro? What the hell, man?
Yeah.
But
was it something Sir K said?
Well, it was something I said, man. But but what's better than a guy like me having a real Latino man on the back of my neck?
I can get that.
You can get that. I'll look kind of dumb with the back of it, but I love Andrade anyway. And people are looking at the front.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
I can have my hair down.
So, come on, man. Come on, bro. I'm tired of this Kevin Knight slander.
I mean,
you're trying to cancel.
They probably should have.
You're trying to cancel us, and we're getting slandered, bro. Why am I getting canceled? Is it because I don't like Dalton Castle, bro?
It is.
To be fair,
apparently don't really like him either.
Yes. To be fair, I love me some Kit Wilson, bro.
That is true.
Love me Kit Wilson.
That is true.
You know what I mean?
fuck with Kit. Obviously, fucking Triple H apparently doesn't, but
yeah,
I fuck with Kit.
He likes Franken Wilson.
Dude, where have him and The Miz been?
I don't know.
I don't even think they've shown up on SmackDown since.
The Miz is currently packing his bags as we speak and trying to get his fucking 401k together.
I can't believe. I know he's next, dude.
He is 100% not getting renewed.
I know he's not, man.
And
that's
gonna hurt me, bro.
That's gonna hurt me.
Because that dude fought through
hell.
Fought through fucking
literally
changing the public bathrooms and Chris Benoit being a real ass demon.
he fucking fought through Chris Benoit. And man, they're gonna do him dirty, man. He deserves so much better than that.
He does. But yeah, Logan says, listen, Logan says the Dalton Castle hate is cancelable. This is ridiculous.
You're here, folks. He's canceled.
Come on, bro. I love Kid Wilson, dude. I also love Anthony Bowens.
You do.
I do like Bowens.
I
wish they would fucking do Bowens better.
I really wish they would.
Come on, bro.
You see, I saw one clip that was trending for wrestling fans because for some reason there was like some streamers in a gym and behind them you could just see Anthony Bowens working out and all the comments were like, "Is that fucking Anthony Bowens behind him?" It was hilarious. I was like, "Wait, that is fucking Anthony Bowens just working out behind him."
Streamers are in hot water today, bro. Did you hear about that Neon and Penta drama?
Oh yeah, they show his fucking face like a moron. I did see that.
Neon is one of the streamers I can't stand.
He's one of those like
I
just
can't.
little.
The only one I don't watch streamers, but
I
like
don't.
the only other one I can't stand more than him is Jack Doherty or
Oh yeah, that little like rich
Doherty.
dude that got
Yeah.
like the fucking like security with him and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Jack Doherty or something.
Dorothy, whatever the fuck his name is.
He's the but yeah.
Well, Logan hates him, man.
Look, man.
I get it though. He's one of those like annoying little rich shits.
Yeah. They have just
That whole world is horrible, man.
they have awful personalities, bro.
That whole world is just bad.
Yeah. I think Kai's cool.
Yeah, I don't really like him.
Damn. Wow.
I don't really like him for anything.
He's the only one that like sometimes I'll see his clips and like he has good people on. Like he had Cena on before, or he'll have like Kevin Hart on. I think he has good guests. You know what I mean? All the other ones, not too much. Not too much of a not a fan, to be honest.
Not a fan, man.
Yeah, I don't understand how people watch like them like long
Like IRL
10-hour streams of
people
them
just walking around doing like goofy stuff. I don't get that shit.
Yeah.
I can't, I'm not a streamer guy. I was never like a live stream. But ironically enough, from what we do, I'm never like a live stream watcher, and I never really was. Ironically enough, from what we do.
Wow.
It's so ironic, but I don't watch like live streams like in the slightest.
Wow.
Ironically enough.
Yeah.
And I like long form videos, but for me, I like to just have it on in the background while I'm playing a game, while I'm doing something, and I'm fucking, doing shit. Yeah.
Yeah. I get it. Yeah. Yeah, Speed. Speed
I
is
like
funny.
Speed.
Speed does funny stuff.
His clips are hilarious. His gifs are goated.
I show Speed.
I show Speed. Oh, they need to get him under fucking Excalibur and Tony Schiavone.
I show Speed.
That shit would be gold.
I show Speed. Yeah, but no, yeah, for sure. I've never found myself to be like a kick watcher. I think that's what
No.
they stream on, but I don't know. But regardless, look, man, Logan says he's gonna be buying the Andrade shirt. You get to buy it in person.
You get to buy it in person, bro, because you're gonna be there.
At the Now Arena on September 26th.
You get to buy it at fucking Home Depot, essentially. That's what the Now Arena is.
The fucking Home Depot distribution center.
Fucking arena, dude.
God
damn it.
But yeah, that was pretty much everything for Fletcher and Bandito. Again, very good match. I think Kyle Fletcher is moving on to a... If I hit a guess at it, it will be Fletcher versus Takeshita versus Okada.
I think so. I think that's what they're setting up, man.
So, he says he's going to be wearing it to All Out.
Hey, that's a good sign.
How you know?
How you know?
How
That's a
you
good
know?
sign. Come on, I think we're breaking them down.
I think so.
I think we're convincing you, man.
I think so, bro.
It's just the price of going to Burger King at this point with AEW, man. So, shit, it ain't nothing.
Dude, those tickets are a really good price, dude. I can't lie. I
But you-
can't lie.
I do get the drive along for you, Logan. I do get that, man. If you're hanging out with us.
Exactly. Just take a train, bro. I'll come pick you up.
Exactly.
You don't have to do a ton of driving. You kick your feet up in the train.
Get your feet up in the train, we got you, man.
Exactly.
I might pull up in a mini truck. I don't know. If y'all seen them Japanese mini trucks, bro, I want one so bad. I look at those every day.
You want a lot of things so bad.
Well, yeah, but this is more of an attainable thing that you can just pay for and actually get.
Hold on, I gotta take a picture of Logan's tweet or Logan's chat here.
Oh yeah,
so I can use it against him.
Oh yeah, we gotta use this against you, man, just in case
Yep.
it doesn't work out.
Oh, okay.
He says if he is going, he is taking a train. No, I get that. Trains are nice, man.
Oh, I love the Amtrak, bro. I love that. Yeah.
More evidence.
I gotta have evidence. I gotta have receipts. I'm gonna send this to him
Send it to him.
and remind him what he said. So, yeah, Logan's gonna be with us, man. So if you guys want to meet Logan, Now Arena, September 26th.
No,
Holler at your boy.
exactly.
He's gonna be breathing Chicago air on the 26th.
Actually, sorry for you,
I'm
Logan.
not taking a picture of that one. I don't care that you said maybe. Okay.
No, you ain't saying maybe.
Yeah, it's pretty much a done deal.
This is a done deal. It's confirmed.
Yeah, pretty much.
Card is not subject to change.
Yeah. I'm not getting that in the picture.
We ain't getting a
I'm
picture
probably
of the
gonna
baby.
edit that part out, to be honest.
We're editing out the whole stream. Is this part right here?
Exactly. So, so that was that. As for Bandito, he's probably gonna end up being in one of those like casino battle royale matches at All In.
I could see it. Probably not gonna win.
Next up.
I mean, I get that. That's different air, dude. Especially lately with all them wildfires. We've been having some bad toxic air, man.
Yeah.
That should have been bad.
Yeah. I'd be fine though.
Would you be good?
You'll be fine though. Just take some Advil.
Exactly. We bring you some shit, bro.
I'll bring you some over the counter medicine.
Exactly.
Yeah, you'll be all right, man.
You'll be good. We got you, bro.
Exactly. Juice Robinson, Jay White versus the Dogs in a double chain match. I thought the match was cool. It was like, I don't know why they didn't just like, I mean, it was cool. It was like, it was a strap match, but like a different take on it. I did like the chains. It was different. Normally when we see a chain, it's a dog collar match. I kind of thought they should have just did a dog collar match. Yeah. I get if, they want to keep that match sacred because, like, only select few names have done a dog collar match, and, a lot of those names have passed away in AEW/ROH. If you look at, like, Brody versus Cody, or you look at FTR versus the Briscoes, and then you obviously have Punk and MJF, which is very... highly touted. So, maybe they do want to keep the match, I guess, a little sacred in that regard. But just I thought the dog collar would have made sense, bro. They're the fucking dogs.
They're the dogs. The chain was just really thin. You know what I mean? It didn't really look intimidating. It just, I don't know. It just didn't do it for me overall with this match, and the way they ended up putting this match together wasn't bad. I just didn't really like the way they did it, man. I would have liked a dog collar. I would have liked some more hefty chains. Even if they're fucking hollow, I really don't care. It's just about the look, and I don't know. It just this match visually and just stylistically didn't really work for me, man. And I love Jay White, man. What the fuck was that fit, brother? What the hell was that? You just got on any old joggers, brought him out to the ring, man? Where's the tights?
He had like them white joggers that like fucking union painters wear with some cowboy boots.
Exactly, man. And like Logan said, if you were just gonna attach it to the arms anyway, the slaps of the strap would have been like more efficient.
Yeah.
As like a noise. And then it leaves like the red mark better than chains do. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I just think they just didn't really deliver with the style of the match.
It's like with chains too. I think chains work a lot better in the sense of like, if you're like choking somebody with the chain, or if you're like wrapping the chain around your fist to like punch them with, which we did see a lot of. We've seen a lot of like chain whipping,
like pulling,
which, if you watch, the chain 9 times out of 10 hits the mat the hardest before it hits them. Mm-hmm. Which obviously I get you don't want people getting whipped with chains, but like you should just did the strap match then.
Yeah, exactly, man.
Either that or a dog collar match.
I think you just kind of just didn't do the right match here, man. And like Logan said, it was just kind of meh. It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
But it just kind of happened.
Yeah, again, it wasn't really anything spectacular. Again, not really what I envisioned Jay White doing upon coming back to AEW. I get the world title scene is like kind of crowded, but I think Jay White in the mix of like your mid-card champions would even be, a little bit better.
Have him have a beef with like Moxley or something, and have him go for the Continental title. Something like that, man. Do something meaningful with him.
I think Moxley, Moxley could have been really cool. Moxley could have been really cool. I think, obviously, I threw out this suggestion a couple weeks ago of Moxley versus Swerve for All In, for the Continental Championship. But even Jay White in his return promo, he mentioned something about the last time I was here, you guys hated the Death Riders, and now everybody seems to think they're good guys. He could have been on a little, storyline to kind of expose the Death Riders again for kind of who they really are. He could have done something with Moxley. Again, there is other things you could have done, but the Bang Bang Gang has grown on me. They really have. I do like them, but overall, Jay is just one of those guys that I just think the Bang Bang Gang stuff is cool, to a point, but it's like I think that you gotta branch him out, and like, it's fucking Jay White. How do you not like want to do some single stuff with him? I know if I had the pen, I would be finding any singles title I could that made sense to put the title on him with.
You got fucking 4 of the goddamn things. You can find one of them for him to do something with, man. If you need a heel to eventually go against Andrade, fuck it, do fucking Jay White or something, man. You got the scene, man. You got the scene. Like Logan says too, please focus on the Guns as the tag team. They're a great tag team.
Yep.
I love them as a tag team. They really growing on me too, man. Use them in the tag team division. I don't get it, man. It's just one of those things. They really need to do a lot of workarounds with teams and like I said, get rid of those trios titles. Do Freebird rules for your tag titles and ball out. And I think that would do you guys a lot of justice on television.
Yeah. Jay White and Kyle Fletcher. You can have Jay White have in the meantime while he waits, you could have had him feud with Okada, or one of those guys in the Don Callis family that's probably not doing anything. You could have had him feud with Adam Page upon Adam Page's return. There's a also too, why was Hangman not on this show? Like, what was the point of bringing? I thought if you brought him back before Redemption, the first thing I thought was, okay, they're not bringing him back at Redemption because they want him to do something at Redemption.
And he's
just gone again. What the fuck did you bring him back for?
What was that for? Like, is he injured? Why don't you just lead with that? I don't know what's going on, bro.
I don't know, bit confusing, but
very confusing.
Bit confusing, man. But it's like, yeah. This match was fine. This match was fine. It wasn't bad or anything. It's just this isn't really ideally the kind of stuff I wanted to see Jay White in. I mean, maybe they can turn this thing around, upon Gabe Kidd's comeback, and they can kind of have Jay White branch off and have a singles feud with David Finlay or a singles feud with Gabe Kidd and kind of let the groups handle each other below them, but something, again, it's just something more in a singles capacity. I wasn't really big on the Guns at all at first, but the fact that you're treating Jay White and Juice Robinson as the tag team here, I mean, I get
you want to get them on the show.
You want to get them on the show, so it's like you're not gonna put the Guns on the show over them. But at the same time, is I in saying that, what I really mean is we need to find something for Jay White to do singles wise, because the Bang Bang Gang's cool. Again, I think the group's really grown on me. But again, I think a lot of people upon his return just anticipated him doing something bigger.
Exactly.
But, dude, Jay White was got an electric chair flatliner to the ground.
Ooh.
And landed, dude. David Finlay fucking landed him. They got caught up in the chains. So I think Jay got dragged to the ground a lot quicker than he thought he was. And he landed forehead first right on a chain. It looked terrible.
Looked brutal.
Juice Robinson was dragging Clark Connors around with this chain the whole match. Poor Clark, bro.
That was actually fun. I did like that spot of like him just pulling him at fucking
Dude.
random. That shit was hilarious.
And then the other spot where he pulled him off the top rope.
That was because he was setting up to do something on the top rope, and I'm like, bro, if you actually jump, you're just gonna get fucking caught by the chain and fucking injure yourself. And then they just fucking whipped him down, dude. Those spots I actually did like.
And then Excalibur did share with us after Clark Connors went out that Jay and Juice have the numerical advantage.
Have the numerical advantage. Well, we've heard numbers game.
I was gonna say, why didn't he say that they have the numbers game?
They have the numerical advantage.
See, Excalibur, he's always coming up with some new shit. Bro.
He's always coming up with some
the numerical advantage.
Man's thinking in 4D over here. he thinks ahead of everybody else, bro. He got time travel in his brain. He's saying shit we don't even know yet.
Yeah, 100%, 100%, man. So the Death Riders come out. Yuta and Garcia come out, and they start attacking the Bang Bang Gang. Then the rest of the Bang Bang Gang come out, and they get rid of the Death Riders. They fight them off just for Marina Shafir to come out and hand David Finlay his shillelagh. He hits Juice Robinson with the shillelagh and wins the match for the Dogs. Oh my God. This legitimately popped me, bro. They fucking won something.
The Dogs won something, bro.
I don't know why you didn't do this at Full Gear last year, being that was their first pay-per-view, like a part of the company. They fucking lost to the conglomeration. But they did it.
They fucking won.
They won.
Like, look at that. They fucking won something, man. Hopefully you do more with the Dogs. I like the Dogs. I fuck with all the members, man. And hopefully they win more stuff in the future, man. Because my God, this shocked me. Very interested to I know why, because they just keep it because they're the Death Riders are allies with the Dogs, so that's why. Very interested to see where this leads for all these guys, and are you gonna do Bang Bang Gang versus part of the Death Riders next? Is that gonna be one of the tag matches on the show or a trios match on the show? I could maybe see something like that for the undercard of the Death Riders is doing something like this. I could see that.
Yeah, maybe they do the Dogs and some of the Death Rider members versus the whole Bang Bang Gang, a 5-on-5 5-on-5 elimination match would actually be really sick. Really dope. If you can't get Kid involved, you could do the Guns, Ace, Juice, and Switch against Finlay, Connors, Claudio, Pac, and Yuta.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if you can get Kid involved, then you do the Dogs and Claudio and Pac.
Yeah,
against,
something like that.
In a 5-on-5 elimination
match.
That would
really dope.
That would actually be fucking tough.
That'd be really dope. I would love that, man. I miss a good elimination match.
We don't get them anymore, bro. We don't get them. We
get war games.
We get war games.
We get Bloodline war games, man. Woo. Versus Royce Keys for some reason.
Yeah, Logan's right. It's not going to be a 5-on-5 elimination. It is definitely going to be a Stadium Stampede.
Yep, that's what it is. Stadium Stampede.
For sure. I'll say this. As long as fucking Jericho's not in it.
I think it'll actually be really good, though.
I'll be fine with it.
It'll be really good. It will. And I would love it. Now that you said that, man, I'm really thinking about an elimination match.
Somebody give me a 5-on-5 elimination match again, bro. Those used to go so hard, especially in AEW. You know the amount of shit that could happen in one of those, dude.
Especially because legit people beat legit people. So imagine a real ass name gets out first, and you're like, oh damn, what the fuck?
Yeah,
that'd be some dope shit. I would like that.
That would be tough. That would be very tough, bro. So,
especially if they're gonna have like we said, the possibility of Ace Austin turning on them. Imagine he pulls a Seth at Survivor Series, and
oh, come on, bro.
Damn it, now that's all I'm gonna think about.
Damn.
fuck.
Yeah, it sounds pretty tough, doesn't
It
it?
does, and we're not gonna get it.
Yeah, none of it. Absolutely none of it, bro.
A lot of stories in those matches. Look, and man, I miss that shit.
Yeah, Logan says he misses some classic 5-on-5 Survivor Series matches, dude. Those, especially, like, I gotta say, Vince was cooking his ass off, bro. Like,
He
those
was.
couple years, I think it was like 2016, 17, and 18, bro.
Very good.
He had some really good shit in there, bro. And 19 too, the
19.
Keith Lee one.
Very dope.
Holy shit, man. He did some good stuff. He did some really, really good stuff in those, man. And it's like,
especially with the scene you have now, bro, you could
Yeah.
really do a cool thing.
or like, I know a lot of people fucking hate it, but like SummerSlam 2010, the 5-on-5, the Nexus versus Team WWE, bro.
You could do you could still do like bloodline faction shit in one of those. That's the thing that kills me. You could still do faction shit. And like, imagine the pop of like, maybe like on the babyface team you have a Javon Evans and he fucking takes out like a Solo or something.
Or like
Boom.
Jacob.
Exactly. Like, holy shit. Like, what the hell? That's the type of shit I miss, man.
And then like the Soul Survivor stuff.
I love You're the sole survivor. Come on,
Like when
bro.
it like, dude, when it would get down to those final two guys, like, all I gotta say, Keith Lee and Roman Reigns, bro. Like that final,
That's the type of shit.
like when everybody's gone and it's just y'all two left. Oh, dude, like that's some high stakes stuff right there, bro. Or like the one in 2016 where, you know, Seth got pissed at Team Raw and they ended up fucking taking out Jericho and Owens and like the Shield Lord. They put him through the Shield table and
that's when it was cool.
Yeah. And then like the sole survivors in there were like the new Wyatt family, bro. Oh my god, it was so sick, bro.
Especially with the roster they have now and all these like up and comers they have now.
Yep.
If you even without a faction one, man, you could have like Oba and Braun be the last two, or like imagine the last two being like Braun and Bronson. And they're like, oh fuck, it's these two that are left for you. Now they got like, that'd just be some dope shit, dude.
Yeah, like some underdog dude is stuck in there, like Javon Evans stuck in there,
He's
and
so perfect for something like that, man.
Yeah, and the last two guys he's got to go through is fucking Braun and Bronson.
Yeah.
Or like, forgive me, but fucking like Ilya Dragunov in one of those, dude, just fighting his ass off through those, bro.
His ass off. He like takes out a Gunther in there.
Oh, imagine, bro, he takes out like a whole field, dude, and fucking Gunther's the last guy he's got to get through, and he loses to him. Oh, bro, the stories you could build in those, bro.
Even though we say all this shit, if they were to do one, Cody Soul Survivor instantly.
1,000%.
That's the thing. On paper, it would be so dope. In all reality, it would just be Cody Rhodes or
Like,
Seth.
Could you imagine something at Survivor Series to build that, dude, and Dragunov makes it to the end and fucking loses to Gunther, bro, to set up a Mania match?
Come on, man.
Come on, dude. Like,
and it sets off other matches with like people hard focusing on each other and they fucking get pissed at each other. Boom, that's a feud after that. Man, I miss a fucking good 5-on-5. Damn it.
it is a lost art.
It really is.
It is
bro.
a lost art.
It really is.
Again, this is why we say
Switch it up.
You do things like war games too much and they get stale. It's best to do 2 years in a row 5-on-5, 2 years in a row war games, or every other year something different.
Because it got to a point where we were annoyed with the 5-on-5s and we thought, all right, let's take a break, let's do war games. Now you're at the opposite point. That's why you switch off every few years, like you're saying. Man, oh, it'd be so dope.
Yeah,
but they would just let Cody win it. Oh
yeah.
man,
and like Logan says, I really do love war games, but like they have exhausted it to the point where it's like, at least this past year, it almost felt like a parody of a War Games match. You know what I mean? It felt like I was watching a fucking Scary Movie edition of the War Games structure. It was like, and then too, it's like, I'm a little exhausted with seeing like the same spots. Like I think of like they do the EO trash can spot every year. It's like things like that. Like they failed to add nuance to it, which is fine. Take a break for a couple years.
Exactly. Don't put the same people in it if you're gonna do it again another year. Shit like that, man.
Yeah, and it's like, because you can do so much in war games, but it's like they don't.
They get too comfortable. Oh, they love the EO spot. What the EO spot like, dude? Do a Javon Evans spot. Do a fucking do a Blake Monroe getting fucked up spot. Like, especially you got Blake Monroe in there, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
If she isn't in that women's one this year, if she don't do some crazy shit, you failed her and that women's War Games.
Dude, Blake, it always bugs me that Blake never got to do a blood and guts.
She would have fucking been a demon in that shit.
She would have tore it up in one of those, bro. Her and Tony are like Team Blake versus Team Tony.
Oh,
that would be a bloodbath,
that would be a bloodbath, man.
Blake Monroe and the Sisters of Sin.
The Sister of Sin.
With fucking Tony Storm and the Conglomerators, bro. Come on.
It would be the conglomeration, too. That's the worst part.
Logan says he wants to make the War Games cage red.
Oh, man. Vince would have done that.
I'm thinking something a little different, man. We're doing the Houston Astros this year. How about we make it navy and orange?
Oh, fuck. It would look like a construction site.
Yeah. You guys getting ready for our purple cell?
Oh, man. Imagine.
If that sells purple, I'm crashing out, bro.
Which I will say, in all the advertisements, they didn't even show the red one. They just showed the silver one.
Yes.
So
it was
think
only that 1 week, so I feel like
I think we're in the clear, man. I think we're in the clear.
I certainly hope so.
And if we're not, holy hell, what a decision.
Yeah. They do gotta lower the height on that Hell in a Cell a little bit. I think it would look cooler if it was a little lower.
Little lower, man.
It almost looks too big.
Yeah, where it's like
You're not even like enclosed in anything anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. But but that is
Oh, that would be horrible, man.
oh dude, yeah, that would be.
It would be like hard to look. You'd be like looking at the show like fuck.
Yeah. Yep.
It's like when you load up like those certain apps or certain games and it just blasts you with like a white screen.
But imagine, dude, you make an orange and blue Houston Astros cage, and if fans want, they can get their name printed on the cage.
Yeah, don't give them an idea. They're gonna do that shit, man.
How cool would that be, man?
Oh fuck! You get a piece of the cage.
Yeah, and then you could get the piece afterwards with your name on it.
Oh, brother, hey.
Yippee-ki-yay.
I get the most, like, unused corner of the cage. Fucking paid fucking $13K for.
Come on, man. You want your name on the mat?
Oh, I hate that shit. Oh, I hate it more than the ads. I really do. At least the ad's an ad. Your name, you're paying for your name. God.
Imagine you get, like... Imagine... Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they would.
Logan says we could put fan seats on the top of the cage, man.
Now you're thinking.
You know how a lot of concerts have platforms above where fans can sit almost like and look down on the stage?
Yeah.
I'm sure WWE would do something
they would
like
love
that.
to do something like that, bro. For like those outdoor arenas they fucking love doing. They would totally do that shit.
I could see that, bro. I could see that. Well, they got fans sitting with the commentators, bro.
Sitting with the comment. Oh.
If they ever do that shit again,
ooh.
I don't know. I'm gonna do something.
Literally, bro. Attack that motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah. Terrible stuff.
Dream like Heyman. Tommy Dreamer. Wow.
Warning shot bow.
Warning shot bow. He was really gonna give him.
No,
it wasn't even gonna be a warning shot. It was gonna be the unknown shot bow.
Man.
Out of nowhere shot bow.
Yeah, but that was the double chain match. Again, kind of odd. I kind of liked it, kind of didn't. It was like I appreciated they tried to do something new, but I don't think it really like hit the same way something else would have. But I appreciate the effort.
I get what they tried to do, and I just didn't think it worked out, unfortunately. And it wasn't because of none of the guys. It was just the concept didn't work out.
Yeah. Well, there is really not much to say about this match. This was for the TBS Championship. This was Hikaru Shida, or should I say Bully Shida.
Bully Shida.
Versus Maya World.
I like the moment.
What moment?
The moment of the win.
Oh, yeah.
But like,
okay.
I was never a Shida guy.
What?
Never was, never will be. You know,
I'm not gonna lie, man. I think Shida's weird. You know what I'm saying?
What's wrong with you today, bro? You awesome today. But like for me, Shida just, I don't get the appeal.
Yeah. No, she's not weird. She just sucks.
She's just not special.
She just kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah,
That's exactly the thoughts on this.
yeah, you think you sum it up perfectly. Logan says, "Good for Maya World. Happy birthday to her. Didn't really care for the match."
Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
her.
I can say I like watching the progression of Maya World. The more that I've seen her, I like that they're actually putting in the effort to like put her on these pay-per-view cards. I think that's a cool thing. But again, they are
Freaking cancer, bro.
they are they again, Hikaru Shida, there Shida has a lot of hardcore fans, and I'm happy for you guys, but I truly want you guys to tell me what classic match Hikaru fucking Shida has under her belt. I'm sorry, everything she's done up until this point, I do not remember.
I don't remember a single like notable moment of her career.
She is not good.
She's not special, man. She just does moves pretty fine, and that's it. She's no different than someone in the PC, really. Like that's probably so sacrilegious to Joshi fans, but like she does nothing special in the slightest, man. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah. Yeah. I think me and Square were talking about this during the show. I think the only Joshi they've ever brought in that I've ever thought to myself, like, she's really good, is Mina Shirakawa.
Yeah, I think Mina's the only successful Joshi in AEW.
And Ryu Mizunami, because she looked like a girl Okada, and it fucking popped me every time I saw her.
Hilarious. She was dead ass. Just Stardom's Okada fucking clone. She was dead ass just Okada clone, which is crazy. But yeah, man, she just never did it for me. And like you said, Mina is the only one that like I actually like. She'll put on a good match. She's charismatic. She'll joke around and shit. And that's it, man. Like Riho, horrible. Shida, horrible. Never did it for me. All those randoms, Yuka, something.
Sakazaki?
They never worked out, bro. They never worked out.
Yeah, they never did. They never did, man. I don't know. Again, not really. She just never really did it for me, man. She never really did it for me. I've never, ever really been a Hikaru Shida fan. So the fact that she even won the TBS title irritated me. But I'm really happy she dropped it to Maya World here. She got pretty cocky in this match and was arguing with the referee, which led to Maya World doing like her like belly to belly, Bailey to belly looking like overhead suplex.
Mm-hmm.
It's a weird looking suplex. It's like, it's not your typical suplex. I don't even know if that kind of suplex like has a name. But it's her move and it's cool. She like does a nice little bridge.
She keeps it during the pin. It looks good.
Yeah, and it looks really good. And she won. She won the TBS championship on her birthday, man. I'm very, very happy for her, man. Very happy for her. Happy birthday to Maya World. And yeah, again, she's really been a joy to watch. I've enjoyed her progression. And as for Hikaru Shida, I gotta say though, Hikaru Shida, her English has gotten way better. She spoke during the
little promo package
before the match, and I was like, oh wow. Her English got really good. I mean, I guess that's what she probably did with all the time off. Tony Khan kept her off fucking television for like 2 years.
It was an insane amount of time.
It was a long time she was off, but her English got really, really, really good. So, I mean, she's got that going for her.
Yeah, she got a little something going for her, man. But I mean, again, it was fine. And I'm just happy for Maya World, man. And I am very happy that like she won something. Obviously, it's a TBS title. In all reality, it's not a crazy feat in AEW, man. But it is really nice, seemingly, that she wasn't like red velveted, and we're like, oh, company likes her, and then they kind of just stick her in like a ROH. Because like after the last pay-per-view, after Forbidden Door, and like they set that thing up for her to go after Athena. To me, I thought she was about to be put in ROH Purgatory. I was like, damn, she's about to get ROH Purgatory, but she won the TBS title. And again, TBS title isn't that much, but it's nice to see that she isn't in that like red velvet Athena, unfortunately, like ROH Purgatory, which is nice to see, and that's really good. Because so far, I like her, and she's a nice upcoming name in the women's division, man. And happy birthday. to my world, man. So I liked it. I liked the moment.
Yeah, for sure. It was cool. It was cool. And again, been very cool to see her progression in the company and again, see that they like putting her on pay-per-view and they like that they like to use her again. I really hope over time, you know what I mean, she doesn't drop the championships and get stuck in ROH. And again, Cirque brings up Red Velvet, and it's like Red Velvet was one of those people once upon a time.
She was like a my world, like, oh, she's upcoming.
And same thing with like the likes of like Anna Jay and like Ty Conti. Like they were kind of used at one point, and everybody was like, oh, okay. Like everybody was kind of fucking with them, and then poof.
Yep.
Thunder Rosa is another one. She was the shit at one point, actually. And again, it's just, that they don't end up doing anything with her, but she is really good. And I think there's a lot of room for improvement, but there's a lot that she's really good at now.
She's good base, and that's good to see, man. Well,
so
now Thunder Rosa has been kicked off of WWE radio. I can't believe they fucking busted open and renamed it WWE Radio. Oh, it's so lame.
Yeah, that's bad.
They do it to themselves. They make themselves so lame.
Yeah, they really do. They really do.
WWE. Yeah, man.
Cornball radio.
Maybe you pick up a girl first date, bruh. I'm turning on the radio. What are you putting on? WWE Radio. Stop the car, bruh. Pull over. Let her out. She wants out, dog. Come on, man.
You gotta fucking listen to fucking Sam Roberts on the Raw recap. Fucking
hear his nasally ass voice talking about shit.
Glazing the fuck out of what probably was a fucking terrible Monday Night Raw.
She's telling you to pull over, bro. She calling over. She going back home, dog. She don't even want you to take her home at that point.
So that was a TBS title match again. Didn't really care too much for it. It was a Hikaru Shida match.
Yeah, it was exactly.
And with that, next up we have this segment with Ricochet and the Demand in the back. But speaking of things in demand, we got a word from our sponsor here at NHP. We got a word from W Energy, man. W Energy is an energy drink loaded with vitamins and nootropics formulated to improve focus without getting the jitters. W's a clean formula, sugar-free, 0-calorie, free from fillers and artificial colorings, with 150 milligrams of caffeine per serving. You can get your W products today with the link below and code NHP at checkout. Save yourselves 10% on your next W purchase.
Truly always gotta shout out W. Well, the workout, whatever you need the energy for, man. At the end of the day, might have been on an hour early. Still AEW. Still here at 2 in the morning, man. If you ever need the energy, the focus for one of these AEW shows, we got 2 WWE shows coming up too, man. So if you want to be us for this upcoming 4-day stretch, man, if you want to be up and ready for any future AEW pay-per-view at midnight and past midnight, you get W. It won't let you down, man. It won't give you the jitters, give you the energy, and it'll taste good all at the same time. Truly always. Got shout out W.
And just like the demand, it's just like W. When things are in demand, they can make demands.
Oh, man.
Like Ricochet says in his promo, where he calls out the conglomerators for the Trios Championships. He says the reason he's asking for this match is because when you are in demand, you can make demands.
Yeah, give him a fucking pile driver for that. What is that, bro?
You're not excited to see the demand versus the conglomerators?
I don't like either team in that equation. The fuck, man. Man, I just not a conglomerator guy. I don't think they're gonna hit a honey flavor, man. This dude, if it was him and honey, what the hell, man? You like pouring honey, apparently.
This is. I have no words.
I have no words.
All right, man.
I'm sick to my stomach.
Yep. We have CNC versus the Death Riders, Claudio and Pac. Uh,
I like what they tried with this match, I guess.
yeah. I mean, it was cool. It was
Yeah.
cool. It wasn't bad.
No.
It wasn't bad. It also, it wasn't anything, too crazy. It was just your standard good tag team match from AEW. The Death Riders attacked Christian and Cope before the match happened. And again, it was your typical, back and forth. It was, again, nothing too special. Again, this wasn't a fucking match of the year candidate or anything like that, but it was still very good nonetheless. This one ended with a spear to Pac. This one ended with a spear to Pac. And CNC retained.
Yeah, very simple, very, Death Rider heavy offense for most of the match. They had a burst. Yeah, I would say the best part of the match was that burst of Christian Cage, near like the beginning where he was going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Then it kind of simpled out, and then the ending happened. It was fine. Death Riders didn't look bad. CNC looked good. They look good in victory match. So very simple, but very just okay. Happenings here with the tag title.
Yeah. Afterwards, the Young Bucks came out and they stared down Christian and Copeland, and then the All In graphic played at All In London. It's going to be Christian and Cope versus Matt and Nick Jackson, the Young Bucks, for the AEW Tag Team Championships, bro. A lot of people, I guess this was our fault too, because I thought at least we would see somebody come out here. I know people were thinking the New Day. I wasn't necessarily so much thinking the New Day. I was maybe thinking Motor City Machine Guns, or maybe even thinking the likes of Joe Gacy and Dexter Lumis. Being that, apparently they're still together on the indies. They're going to stick together as a tag team, which is something that I've said on the podcast a couple times that I thought they were going to stay together. It seemed like they really liked working with each other. So,
and they did, and I was shocked, man. I'm happy. I like them as a group. I hope they find somewhere meaningful, not TNA, and hope everything works out for them, man. And I expected something here too, man. I expected a New Day, even though I think I heard like yesterday that like the New Day wouldn't be able to make it, even if they wanted to for some reason. Like, I guess their deal's technically not up yet. Interesting. But I thought MCMG would have made it. They didn't show up, so I'm very interested to see how this built up. Like, we didn't even get like FTR like I thought we would have, even, you know what I mean? Like, interested to see how they set up this tag stuff at All In.
Yeah, it was, again, it was definitely a little shocking, because I really did think that we were going to get
something,
the TLC match. I thought we were going to get the TLC match at All In with Christian, Cope, Edge and Christian, the Young Bucks, and FTR. So I guess, at least as it stands now, again, now people could always be added to make it a triple threat, but at least the way it stands now, we're just getting Edge and Christian versus the Young Bucks, which I am down for, just not what I anticipated.
No, it's not. It's not.
So, yeah, so that was that. And, yeah, again, the match was good. It wasn't anything too crazy, but it was a good match nonetheless.
Exactly.
Jericho versus Tommaso Ciampa in the no holds barred match. Jericho told Ciampa, "You bring the pain, and I'll bring the pain maker."
Horrible line, dude.
That's a terrible line. However, I did not hate this as much. I did not hate the match. The ending is a different story. I did not hate the match as much as I thought I would. And although there was those, fucking guaranteed Chris Jericho spots.
Yeah, like you said, I didn't hate it as much as I thought it would. There was some good spots, but there was also some very Jericho written spots. And man, just I would love Ciampa in like a real scene. I keep saying that every time, but oh man, because he was balling out when he first came in. He stuck him with Jericho, and it just feels like we're just waiting for him to be released from the vortex. Like that's all this feels like.
Yeah, it definitely does. It definitely does. Going back to the tag match, Logan says, I was pretty disappointed with how they did the ending. They sent the Bucks out there to face off Occasion Code, which made me expect we were going to see one of the debuts.
Yeah.
I think the announcement could have waited for Dynamite. Yeah, I kind of thought along the same thing as like, if you're bringing the Bucks out here, like, okay,
that means
now
something's going to happen.
Something I would have expected something to happen. And then obviously nothing happened. It was just like,
I was like, why just send them out there then?
Yeah, like you
just wait for Dynamite.
Or why didn't you just like play the graphic to Edge and Christian while they were sitting in the ring, but have the Bucks confront them on Wednesday? You know,
exactly.
Like if you wanted to play the graphic so hard, like just play it.
Just play it anywhere. Just like have Christian and Cope in front of a TV after their match and show them that and be like, oh shit, something like that, man. I don't know.
Yeah, for sure. The Painmaker had a really cool entrance. He actually had a really cool entrance. He always does really cool entrances with the gimmick. He was like standing in like a tunnel of smoke, and the camera like slowly walked up on him, and he obviously had his like the Jabberwocky mask on, with the Painmaker paint on it. It was real cool. Tommaso Ciampa put on a Boston Bruins jersey.
Oh, man.
Got big heat in Canada.
Big heat.
And Excalibur said that, that was disrespectful because this is the home of the Montreal Canadiens. Canadiens? You mean the fucking Montreal Canadiens?
The Canadians.
What?
Brother, you know English, dog?
Because Tommaso Ciampa brings out this Canadians plushie, and Excalibur's like, that is the plushie for the Montreal Canadiens? I'm like, what?
I think it was Taz that just went, you mean the Canadians?
Yes, it was.
Like, brother,
it was.
What are you doing, man? What are you saying?
The Canadians.
The Canadians.
Holy fuck. Guy can't read.
He really can't.
So they bring out the Canadians plushie, and Tommaso Ciampa starts beating it up with a hockey stick. I will use our phrase, Jericho spot.
Jericho spot. I like that we found that phrase.
That is the epitome of a fucking Jericho spot.
He's beating up the plushie because he doesn't like the team. Jericho spot.
Stop it, bro. Then things started getting interesting. Jericho started using sandpaper on Tommaso Ciampa's head, which busted him open.
Brutal.
Very brutal spot. Chris Jericho would then bring out some barbed wire, some thumbtack hockey pucks. He would get... He got Ciampa in the walls of Jericho, and Ciampa was trying to crawl,
and he was just
on his forearms, and he was just sticking himself with thumbtacks the whole time.
Brutal.
So he ends up grabbing this barbed wire bat that was in the corner, and he smacks Jericho clean across the back like twice with it. Smacks Jericho like clean across the back twice with this barbed wire bat. Ooh, which was gnarly.
Oh yeah.
We then got a Death Valley driver from Jericho to Ciampa through a barbed wire table on the outside, which commentary did spoil earlier in the match, by the way, because Jericho accidentally went to that side of the ring, and Excalibur fucking is on commentary. He's like, "Oh, did you see that?
Oh, did you see that?
Did you see that?
Oh, we might not see that yet till later, maybe." Brother,
how would you say that?
Just don't mention it, bro. Oh my god, they're so stupid.
And Tony Schiavone was probably fucking somewhere giggling. He's just fucking being tickled the whole night.
Fucking weirdo, man.
So So Jericho then starts bringing out mirrors, and he starts like oddly smiling in the mirrors. It gave me vibes that he was trying to be like Art the Clown or something. It really did.
He was really trying to like do an Art the Clown thing with this match, and I was like, bro, I get it. You were able to be in like one of those movies, and you died, and it was cool. I don't care, bro. I don't care about you doing these spots, bro. I don't care about the Painmaker. I care about you right now. I really don't.
This is taking a pay-per-view spot away from the likes of Brody King.
Exactly. I mean, he would have lost anyway, but
this is taking a pay-per-view spot from the likes of Swerve Strickland.
Yeah.
Or Adam Page.
Or fucking anybody on this fucking roster. A random tag match I would have taken. With the conglomeration.
Exactly. We could have got a trios title match on the show.
Exactly.
We could have got a conglomeration versus the Demand.
Brother. Thank you, Jericho, actually.
Probably right.
Yeah.
Thanks, Chris.
Thanks, Chris, bro. You did us a favor with this one.
Jericho would then set the mirror up and end up getting white noise through the mirror. Looked pretty brutal. He then misted Tommaso Ciampa in the face and hit him with a Judas effect for a near fall. Was the guy Great Muta now?
Yeah, probably. And wasn't he doing that for a time? Like Mist and like Great Muta stuff?
I don't think so.
Oh, yeah, I think I remember him doing something like that.
Unless it was in Japan. Maybe he was in Japan.
I don't think it was in Japan.
I don't remember him doing anything like that in AEW.
Probably not. I don't know. He just does a bunch of dumb shit.
So, let's see.
I'm thinking fucking Shinsuke when they wouldn't shut up about Muta.
Yeah, Shinsuke, I remember. Shinsuke...
Like it was like 2 years ago or something.
Yeah.
They wouldn't fucking shut up about Muta when any time Shinsuke was on screen.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
He only ever did one cool thing with the Mist. And that was, like, the MFTs were about to jump his ass, and he fucking put his hands here, and the fucking mist slowly started, like, oozing out of his mouth. That was the only fucking cool thing I've ever seen anybody do with the Mist. Even, like, when Asuka had it, I didn't even like that.
I never liked the Mist. I always hated the Mist.
Yeah, I was never really a fan of it, personally. But anyways, Jericho hits the Judas effect for a near fall. He then hits Tommaso Ciampa in the back with a barbed wire mirror. He got another mirror and started awkwardly smiling into it as well. He hits Ciampa with the barbed wire mirror. He then gives him a Judas effect with a thumbtacked elbow pad. He then grabs a DeWalt drill that Tommaso Ciampa got and started drilling Tommaso's head. And the match just ended. I didn't see Ciampa tap at all. Maybe he verbally tapped or verbally quit.
But like commentary didn't say that.
Yeah, like you would think they would have like filled in the blanks. That's like kind of what like a color commentator is for. You're supposed to add color into these kind of things, but yeah, it was a bit of an odd ending. Again, there was no real tap, or it's like the drill bit they used was like not. It
was like dull and it was flat. And it was like real thick.
Yeah, it was completely dull, man. It was completely dull. But
I did that. Oh yeah, I guess he. Oh.
Logan says he tapped. He says he guessed Tommaso tapped on Jericho's leg.
Probably a camera thing that didn't catch it then.
Probably. It was probably way out of the camera shot, which it was, because
it just looked like the match. They literally, for our perspective, they just rang the bell.
Yeah. So a bit of an odd ending. I know, I obviously, give Jericho a lot of slack. I don't really care to see a lot of his stuff. I will admit I did not hate this as much as I thought I was going to. Mm-hmm. It added a nice deathmatch variety to the show. But this is typically how it goes, man. These big matches, Jericho Jericho always wins. I believe he beat Tommaso Ciampa at Beach Break.
Yeah.
Why is he winning here? I don't really care that your Painmaker gimmick is undefeated. I don't. It means nothing to me.
And what does a win to you at this point in your career mean? Anything in all reality, bro. You don't need to win. You don't even really need to be wrestling right now, man. I don't know. Like you said, I didn't hate it as much as I thought. There were some good spots. Overall, man, this didn't need to happen. Jericho don't need to be back wrestling, and he definitely don't need to be winning while he's doing it.
Yeah. I just look back at my notes. Ciampa did defeat him at Beach Break. But still, on a big pay-per-view stage, I'm sorry, you just shouldn't be winning. Like again, I don't care. I don't care that the Painmaker is undefeated. I really don't.
I really don't.
So again, didn't really hate the match as much as I thought I was going to. Thought the ending sucked. But you know, again, gotta give credit where credit is due. They did a lot better than it turned out a lot better than I thought it was going to.
It did.
Next, we have the Divine Dominion talking to Mick Foley. They had Mick Foley like barking
and like making dog noises for them. Very interesting.
It was a fucking awkward ass segment. Either way, what I got out of this was they're setting up, I'm assuming for All In, the Brawling Birds to take the titles from Divine Dominion.
Seemingly that's the goal here. That's what they talked about, like, you know, the Brawling Birds. That's what Foley mentioned. And that's like the goal of this. And then they just had Foley barking for them. All right.
Yeah. Ending of it was a bit, again, awkward to watch, but
all right.
Whatever, I guess. Next up. How you know?
How do you know, bruh?
How you know?
How you know?
Andrade versus Mark Davis for the AEW National Championship. As soon as they gave Andrade this elaborate entrance, I fucking knew it. I knew from the moment he got that entrance, I was like, oh yeah, I know where this is going, man. My boy is about to get some gold.
I didn't realize till halfway through, because in build up to this, during the video package on Dynamite, they wouldn't shut up about, oh my god, you know, he still has MJF's Dynamite ring. So I just kept thinking MJF was going to screw him over in this. But during the match, he didn't use the ring. No one brought up the ring at all. So it was like near the end of the match where I'm like, all right, he's got a chance. And he fucking did it, man. He fucking did it. But he had that amazing, dope-ass, elaborate entrance. They had 4 baddies with him. Fucking Andrade. Got all the layers on in the world. Goated entrance, man. Goated, man.
I feel like I didn't think MJF would come back here, only because I feel like whatever MJF comes back, he will be involved. I feel like he's going to be involved in whoever's the world champion.
I would think.
You know, I just feel like that's going to be the case. And then I feel like he'll fail the world title stuff when he comes back, and then he'll have Andrade to lean back on, and then, you know, it'll kind of be like, you know, he didn't get his world title back, so now he's gonna go after the Dynamite Diamond Ring.
Yeah.
So I think that is what is gonna be the case. However, I will take, if that is the case, I will take Andrade versus MJF at All In.
That would be really good
for the national title. I think, because at this point, I feel like, you know, a triple threat MJF, Kenny, and Ospreay is not the case anymore. So I could very well see them doing MJF versus Andrade. And again, maybe he doesn't immediately go after the world title, but I will take it. Swerve. I could see Swerve versus Moxley.
I could
see Swerve versus Moxley, and it was We had a short on it. I can't remember exactly what the reason was. But there was something
It was
in the
some good reason
yeah,
why.
there was something in the build up to Forbidden Door that made me think that.
Yeah.
But I could see something like that. But yes, Andrade got an elaborate entrance. He got a new theme song. They put How You Know on the Trons, bro. They had a boat on his Titantron, and it said SS How You Know.
Our man had a yacht that said SS. How you know? Goated, bro. Goated. This man's too tough.
Hilarious, bro. Yeah, I can't remember what reason I gave as to
I remember it was really good.
why Swerve and Moxley could face each other, but I remember it made a lot of fucking sense. I'll have to go and watch the short, but
It did.
but I did suggest that. I think something happened in the build to Forbidden Door. Oh man, that's gonna kill me now. If I remember it, I'll text it to you. But I remember that was my suggestion, but I can't remember exactly what. Probably because Swerve's been off of fucking television for no reason. Again,
Literally. Him and fucking Hangman, bro.
jeez. This one, like every Andrade match on pay-per-view this year, this was really fucking good. This was hard hitting. This wasn't really, very this wasn't really, like a one-sided match at all. This was very back and forth. Man. A lot of these guys, both of these guys, for a lot of the match, had a good answer for whatever the other one was doing at the time, and I thought it turned out real good. Man. Andrade ended up winning this one. At the end of the match, he nailed Mark Davis with that spinning back elbow he does. Bro,
Cracked him.
Nailed him with that, dude. Absolutely waxed this dude with that fucking elbow. And he then hit the DM. And how you know, bro, Andrade.
He did it.
Is the national champion. He has got some fucking gold for the first time in his AEW career. Andrade's got gold, bro.
He's got fucking gold. I'm proud of him. I'm happy for him. I'm happy it worked out with Tony Khan, man. And look at it, man. Andrade, singles champion. Look at that, bro. I love Andrade. I love that he's got a title, man. He deserves it, man. He fucking got over on his own, and he got rewarded for it, man. Love to see it. Fucking proud of Andrade. I've been loving Andrade, and I was just happy seeing a win, man. And man, where I had to sit up when he fucking won that shit. That's what you want. That's the type of reaction you want when someone wins a title.
That is absolutely the reaction you want, man. This one got a huge pop out of me as well. I was again. I kind of had the feeling that Tony Khan just kind of knew what was up. These past couple weeks,
they've been like just showing the shit out of them.
They've been showing them a lot, and I think they've really been kind of grasping how you know. They've been loving it. They've been loving it, man. This guy Andrade, man. Such an awesome story, man. This guy went back to WWE hoping for better treatment because his first AEW run didn't go very well, and Triple H absolutely is he's a bald idiot, and just completely fucked it up again. Completely fucked him up again. Goes back to AEW, dude, and ever since, this dude is a walking fucking banger. Tony Khan loves him, and the best part is, just to stick it to Triple H, this guy done found himself a catchphrase.
He got over with a catchphrase, bro.
Yes, dude, and it's actually a fucking good catchphrase, man. I love to see it, man. Andrade's the man. Puts on another really good match. Andrade, if you're talking about straight work rate, this dude He's got to be wrestler of the fucking year, bro. If you're going off just work rate, you know what I mean?
I get it.
This dude is every single time you put this dude out there, he absolutely puts on a fucking slapper for you, bro. And again, he did it again here. He had an amazing match with Mark Davis. Very hard hitting. And again, that's what Andrade loves. That's why he had to fucking beat the shit out of Sammy Guevara, because Sammy Guevara didn't want to hit his ass back. Andrade wants to go out there and slug it out with you, bro. And Andrade's the man, bro. I'm super happy for him.
And I just think about that every time I watch an Andrade match and him just slugging at people, and it just sounds and looks great. It's just Sammy Guevara just not liking that
Just
and
being scared of it.
just being a scary ass, bro. And fucking A, man. I love Andrade. I'm so happy for Andrade, man. Happy to see success. And dude, he's gonna be like contending in positive end of the year categories. Wow. Who would have fucking thought, man? Who would have thought? I love to see that shit, man. He is my fucking greatest match of all time, him and Gargano. And I'm just happy at least one of them is out here doing good, man. Other one's laying out a crate. But...
The other one's planking still. But at least Andrade is still doing it, bro. He's still doing it.
How you know?
How you know? How you know? Now this dude is probably somewhere on the SS. How you know? Doing his thing, bro.
Doing his thing. Dude, his Instagram is about to get so much better as a champ because he's already hilarious. He be posting workout fits in full fits. He be in like 5 layers in a suit with some barbells, bro, on a yacht. And he's about to get so much even better, bro. His Instagram is goated.
Oh man.
And now that Logan says that about the Swerve and Mock stuff, wasn't it also something about last year's All In was one of your reasons for the possible match between those two?
What both of them do at last year's All In?
Because they like,
oh yes, Swerve. Swerve. That's what I was saying. Swerve could have a beef with Moxley because last year he was trying to help take down the Death Riders. Yeah, he was helping take down the Death Riders, and the beef could have sparked with Will. Because, Will's, with
working
the Death
with
Riders these days, or at least was.
And like Logan says, they helped him lose. So I think it was something like that. I think it was a mix of those two.
Yeah.
Where like they helped Will essentially beat Swerve, and then he already was like ops against them last year. I think it was something like that.
Something along the lines of that. But hopefully we can get Swerve on TV so they could remind us of the history very soon. So
hopefully, man. I really hope so.
Yeah, man. But very excited for Andrade. Very excited for Andrade, man. So proud of the guy. Man. Awesome to see. And the NXT heads won tonight.
Exactly. We did, bro. We did. We won. Andrade won championship, man. And I'm just proud to be an Andrade fan, man.
Yeah.
Look at that.
This is his first singles championship since
what, the US?
His US title run in 2020.
Oh fuck, man, 6 years.
Because obviously nobody counts the fucking speed title.
No, I think that's a fucking count.
Yeah, it doesn't count. So yeah. This is his first title since then, man.
My guy.
6 years, dude. He's busted his ass for it. He is the I've said it for years. He's the best Mexican professional wrestler in the world. He's the man, and he's still fucking doing it, dude.
A
so
real
awesome.
Latino man.
A real Latino man, bro.
Me having that shit on my back.
Yes, bro. How you know?
How you know?
How you fucking know? Let's go, Andrade. I'm so happy for him, man. And more than likely, he gets to walk into All in London as a fucking champion, dude. So awesome. So happy for my guy, Andrade. And yes, the NXT heads won tonight. Just like Sir K, my favorite match of all time is Andrade versus Johnny Gargano. And it's just nice to see that at least one of them is still doing it.
Oh, thank God, man. The other one's planking. Still.
Yeah.
But man, remember Punk told him to lock in? And obviously the
And
writers didn't give a fuck, so he didn't lock in.
Punk also asked for the prices to go down.
Exactly.
They still can't get over $30K for SummerSlam. So.
Performative Phil.
Next up,
someone that's not walking into All In as champion.
From man.
I get it.
We have the Toxic Spider.
Toxic Spider versus Willow Nightingale.
Boy, they did Tekla dirty.
They fleeced Tekla, bro.
They fleeced the fuck out of Tekla, bro. I want to say she won the title at Revolution. Was it?
Yeah. She held it down, bro. She's been holding it down all year.
She's been holding it down all year. You mean to tell me you took and I'm not even a big Tekla guy, but let me tell you, bro.
It's about work rate, bro.
She has held this division down since fucking March. Doing her thing. And you take the title off of her a month before the biggest show of the year just so we can get another Willow and Mercedes match?
Which I would be cool with another Willow and Mercedes match if you built it better. Because you could have built it better if Mercedes was the champ and Willow's got to beat her for it. And then she could actually finally beat her for a title. I really feel, and like a part of me does get it. Like, you don't want to do heel versus heel because you're essentially doing babyface versus babyface for the men. You mentioned that, and it's like I get that, and like I get you didn't have much of a story with Tekla and Mercedes, and you got. I mean, it's a repeat story, but you got one with Willow. Like I get it, and I love Willow. I actually really do, and I wanted her to be a world champion at some point. I think this does her a disservice to this location, and I think it does Tekla a disservice, man. And like, I don't know, man. I think Tekla deserved to go into All In as a champion, and I think Willow deserved to have her first world title win in a bigger setting. I think he didn't really do both women justice here.
Yeah, this story is recycled. Like, this is what we did when Mercedes came into the company. We gave Willow a 1-month title reign before, what would that have been? Double or Nothing. She won it at Dynasty 2024. She beat Julia Hart just to carry the title for a month and drop it to Mercedes. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what's going to happen here. I'm pretty sure Willow is only holding this thing until All In London, until Mercedes takes it from her. I don't know. Again, that's a bit of a recycled story. Again, the only thing I could think of as to why they would make this decision is maybe they didn't want to do babyface versus babyface for the men and a heel versus a heel for the women. But again, how bogus is that? A month before the biggest show of the year to take the title off of Tekla, who's done really solid work all year. And again, I'm not even a big Tekla guy, bro, but it's like you've invested so much into making her a dominant figure in the women's division just for her to fucking lose a month before All In. Like, why not just blow it off at All In? And again, just for another Mercedes and Willow match. Like, I feel like we get 2 of these a year at this point. And it's like, we've seen this story recycled before. Literally, like, damn near down to the fucking exact time frames. The Willow 1-month title reign into the Mercedes, title win. But it's like, are they doing this to have Willow drop the title to Mercedes and have Bayley hype Willow Nightingale back up? You know what I mean? And maybe they have Bayley end up taking the title from Mercedes and then have Willow turn on Bayley, something like that. I mean, maybe, I'm thinking way down the line of some positives you could find with this, but it just, again, I just think it's a little bogus to do Tekla like that, being that she's been your champion for most of the year, just to sweep the rug out from under her a month before, the biggest show of the year. I think champions that work very hard should be rewarded for going on the runs that they go on, not getting championships taken off of them a month before the biggest show of the year.
Exactly, man. And that again, that's just my stance here, man. I like Willow. I really like Willow, and I really want her to get a world title win. I think it does both women a disservice here. I think Tekla deserved to go into All In and lose at All in a meaningful way. And I think at some point, not here, Willow deserved to win the world title in a better, more meaningful spot also. And I think you did both women an injustice by this decision, man. Hopefully they have some type of plan with this. Really hope so. Wouldn't be shocked if it's just a Mercedes win. Very interested with the Bailey stuff because she's back at the live events right now, attacking Lyra and shit. But her contract also isn't up till seemingly around October and shit. So we'll see with the whole Bailey stuff, man. But I don't know, man. I think you did Tekla wrong here, man. I really think you did. I'm not, again, this is coming from two dudes that hated Tekla at first, that at least respect her work rate, and she's been champions for all year, dude. Couldn't have her going All In. That's fucked up. That's bogus.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Man. I think it's I wanna say, let's see.
It's been damn near all year. I think it was Revolution. I think you're right.
No, she's been the champ since February. She won it at Dynamite, in Ontario, California.
That is a fucking Dynamite location if I've heard.
She won the title a month before Revolution, so she's been the champ for 5 months at this point, pretty much the length of the year,
essentially. All the pay-per-views in the year.
Yeah. So again, to do her like that a month before, just for another Willow and Mercedes match, and I do like their matches, but it's like,
you've done it before, man.
You've done the same song and dance before, like probably exactly to a T how we're about to see this play out.
Exactly, man. Exactly. And it's just, you could have just did Tekla better. And I'm sure Tekla's going to get another reign at some point, the way Tony Khan works. But man, that's a bogus way to end the first one, man. This is All In. Hope she could do something big at All In, man. If anything, want to spice it up, make it a fucking triple threat at this point. I would be down. You have a lot of optional triple threats for your All In shows.
A lot of them.
But like, man, yeah, you kind of set yourself up.
Yeah, did her way dirty.
Oh yeah, you know how Punk did the whole came out in the bath towel thing at that one live event. Danhausen did that same thing at one of these ones.
Well, they're friends, man. Everyone's just happy in WWE. Everyone's just so happy.
Punk always got some bum ass friends, dude. He had Colt Cabana. He has fucking Danhausen. What was his lower mid card ass friends?
I don't know, bro.
Cody.
Cody's everyone's favorite mid carder.
Greatest tweet interaction of all time. You follow me, friend.
Follow me, friend. Who talks like that?
Fucking pussy. Like what?
You follow me, friend.
I love that. That's one of my favorite interactions.
Because you're my favorite mid carder. Goated clapback, bro.
Goated, bro. Lives in the annals of fucking internet clapbacks.
Oh, hilarious. Afterwards, Mercedes was up in the skybox, and her and Willow Nightingale were pointing at each other, and the conglomeration came out and gave Willow a backpack. Great. Now instead of 3 titles being held being fucking hidden in a backpack, we have 4.
Fans audibly, rightfully complain when they did it with the Death Riders. Why don't people complain with the conglomeration that they do that shit?
Everybody wouldn't shut the fuck up about that.
Everybody was in the suitcase.
Yeah. Oh, it's a good idea for the world title to be hidden. Like, yeah, that's the point of the fucking story.
That's the point. And yeah, they did it for too long.
And they actually had at least they had a fucking reason for it.
Exactly. But like these fucking dorks just run around in school backpacks for some reason. Like, where's the complaint in them, bruh?
And then, like, too, people don't understand, like, do y'all not understand, like, a payoff? Like, do you not understand, like, how cool the moment of Adam Page seeing the world title and fucking crying with it?
That made it worth it.
Yeah.
That made all that shit,
like,
all that waiting worth it.
It like, that moment wouldn't have been what it was if the Death Riders didn't fucking keep the title in a briefcase for 9 months.
It still had the Brian side plates. It was perfect, man.
Was
they did
dope.
that shit perfectly, man.
It was
but
fucking
these
dope.
fucking marks, these conglomeration civilian warriors, just have that shit in a scholastic backpack for no reason. Like, just
everybody's got a JanSport, bro.
Like, I don't get it, man. I hate it.
Everybody's got a JanSport backpack, bro, with their titles in it.
Brother.
That is just terrible. But you know, Orange Cassidy, he's too lazy to carry it.
Oh, I hate that they made it lazy and not nonchalant. I hate that. That's one of my biggest fucking...
It's lazy, man.
Like, I thought the original point to Orange Cassidy wasn't that he was lazy, that he was just nonchalant. But he was like, he could fucking go. They fucking fucked up Orange Cassidy for me, man.
Again, at least I can say Jon Moxley had a reason.
You know
what I mean? Like, he didn't think the roster deserved to see it because they weren't
ready. They didn't beat him.
Yeah, nobody could beat it. Like, it was actually dope.
It was.
It was actually dope. A lot of people...
And the way it was like handcuffed to Shafir, nuclear football. Ugh, come on, man.
It was like... A lot of people are maybe a little too harsh on the Death Rider story.
I think they are.
A little too harsh. It sucked. It wasn't as bad as people say it was.
No.
I don't.
There was really bad moments.
Yes.
But overall, I think the ending was worth it. Same way,
agree.
A lot of people complained throughout duration and random points of the Bloodline story. Most agree that ending was worth it.
Yeah.
Show that same thing for the Death Riders, please.
Yes.
Please.
I forgot to mention, Willow ended up winning with a backslide before, the conglomeration came and gave her a JanSport backpack that she walked away with.
Oh, man.
And the main event.
Big Kev. I was familiar with your game. I undermined your game. You showed the fuck out, Big Kev. You did it. They fucked up your theme song, bro. But
yeah, what was that like step ass music, bro?
Like, it wasn't even like a song. It was like a noise. Like,
it was just It
was just like a sound of just like it sounded like white noise in the back. Like, it was really bad, and they really fucked up his theme song, bro. I did like that scene he had on his Strong. We talked about earlier with fucking Kyle Fletcher. That was actually a really dope scene. The one you look up to.
Mm-hmm.
I fucked with that one. Because he flies and shit. I fucked with that one. I fucked with that scene, and fuck with Big Kev, bro. He did it. He shout out, and Kenny.
Dude, I don't know where he's going. I don't know what they're injecting into this dude.
I think Flex is right, bro. They're taking him to Argentina or wherever the fuck they're taking him.
He's got to be going and getting them cortisone shots, bro. There ain't no fucking way this is the Kenny Omega I was watching a couple months ago.
He's in that same tube that fucking Steve Rogers was in. He was fucking screaming while they're injecting him with the super soldier serum. Dude, he's been moving. He's been looking good, bro. What the hell? Where you been at, bro?
This dude is dead ass posted up in the fucking Green Goblin tank whenever he's not wrestling, bro.
He is, bro. He's like fucking Darth Vader in the back to tank while he's not fucking doing anything, dude. Just healing up.
Dude, healing up, bro. I don't know what kind of settings code to put that machine on, bro, but he's doing a number on Omega, bro. Because every time this dude's been getting out there, it's like
he's moving.
I don't know what's fucking happened to him, bro. He's like
he's back. He's not like back, but like he's doing great.
He's serviceable now.
Like, what the
Very
hell,
serviceable.
And again, bro, Big Kev, I joked. I was laughing that you got the match.
They're
I was
laughing at
clowning
him,
it.
bro.
I was clowning it. But man, you showed the fuck out, bro. That shit was tough.
This this is exactly the reason I didn't mind this. If I love one thing about AEW, they are not afraid to put their guys in big spots, even if maybe they ain't the biggest name, maybe they ain't this, they ain't that. This is the kind of stuff we complain about with WWE all the time. And when they announced this match, this is why I loved it, is because how long are we gonna have to wait until Obafemi, Javon Evans, Trick Williams, Ilya Dragunov get a main event match? Dominic, how long are we gonna have to wait before these guys are actually main eventing pay-per-views? And some of those guys, sadly enough, it's probably never gonna happen.
Logan mentioned earlier, there's gonna be at least probably one or two that's gonna get tired of waiting, and they're gonna leave, dude. Yeah, and that's gonna be WWE's fault.
And they did this with Kyle Fletcher last year with Hangman, and this is what this reminded me of. And a lot of people do clown on it. They say, why is this fucking guy main eventing a pay-per-view? Why are guys like Fletcher and Kevin Knight main eventing a pay-per-view? And I'm gonna tell you this, I would rather that than Kenny Omega in here with somebody we've seen him wrestle 1,000 times, and somebody that is fucking about just as old and broken down as he is. You know what I mean? I personally, I would just rather that. And the thing is, if you feel like the match did not live up to a main event, if you feel that way, that's fine. But you got to get them guys in these spots to grow and learn from being in that main event spot. That's my point.
Because more and more you do this, more it just feels natural, man. Because look at, they did their journey with Fletcher, and they could have put Fletcher in the spot. People would have fucked with it. You would have really had that feeling, and then because he got that same journey that Kevin Knight's finally having, and Kevin Knight got that first lick of it, and I like it, and he showed out. And that big first step, he swam. He was swimming, dude. And that's what I was saying, that like Triple H doesn't do sink or swim. Big Kev was swimming. He was swimming.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was, man. I liked it. I liked it. I liked it. I think that at least for his first main event, I'm sure he felt a lot of pressure. And for his first main event, I thought he did really good. The same way I thought Kyle Fletcher did really good. I don't think this match was as good as Hangman and Fletcher from All Out last year, but nonetheless, I just like that they are willing and not scared to throw their guys in there. And that's all I can ask for.
So you're willing to do this.
You're not afraid, because doing stuff like this, you're always going to face backlash. You're never going to make anybody happy. You're never going to
please everybody.
So just do it. Just fucking do it. And again, this isn't All In. This is Redemption.
I was just going to make that same point. Look at All In. It's big guy versus big name. It's obvious. Two people, Kenny, Will, they face each other a billion times, but still want to see them face each other. They're top guys.
Yeah.
This is a redemption. That's perfect for a redemption level match. That's what you do at a Wrestle Dream, at a World's End, and shit like this. So, in the future, you could do it at a Full Gear, at a Revolution, at a Double or Nothing. That's why you do that type of shit, dude.
100%. And again, this is a redemption show.
It's a big show.
It's exactly. And either way, you are gonna get people that are gonna post it, and they're gonna say, why is Takeshita in a main event? Why is Fletcher? Why is Kevin Knight? Who the fuck are these guys? These guys are their mid-carders. All yada yada yada. You're gonna hear all this stuff. But if you just fucking do it, these guys are young. if you put them in main events now at age 26, 28, imagine the seasoning they're gonna have
Mm-hmm.
by the fucking time they're 32 years old.
Exactly.
You know what I
That's
mean?
perfect.
So that's
what they did with MJF. He was fucking like 22 when AEW first started.
yes.
He was in main events sporadically, and then it grew and more. And now he's one of their top main event guys. He's fucking MJF. 3 world title wins under 30. No one bats an eye because he's MJF. Because they did that. They did this with him.
But if MJF was sitting around
like Dom
sitting around facing comedy acts, running around with a group that never broke up, you know, robbing a vampire for human monies, if he was doing shit like that, then he wouldn't have world titles but he wouldn't have 3 world titles by the time he was 30. He would still be doing what Dominic Mysterio's doing. They are probably in that room right now saying, you know, Dom is so mature. It's almost like he's a grown man.
You know what?
As he's 28 years old.
We should have him win another mid-card title. You know, when Chad Gable beats him, what's a better heel to beat Chad Gable than Dom? Oh, that's dead ass probably what they're thinking, bro. And you got them putting Kevin with fucking Kenny Omega, and it works out. You don't need to win. You just need to get in there and swim.
Yeah, and that's one of my favorite quotes in all of professional wrestling is from none other than Philip Jack Brooks himself.
Fraudulent Phil himself.
It's from CM Punk himself. NHL hockey players get better by training with NHL hockey players. That's what Punk used to say all the time. Put me in a main event and I'll fucking show you. That is something WWE can execute. That is something that I love that AEW does. So for anybody that ever will make fun of somebody getting a first-time main event, you're an absolute idiot. Because shit like this is the reason why we should appreciate what AEW does.
Because you ain't going to get this in WWE. And we complain about not getting this in WWE. This is what we complain about, not getting in WWE, man. And we got this. It was great. It worked out. Kevin swam. I'm sure if you put Dom in his spot, he would swim.
And that's the thing. Logan says MJF's a generational talent.
Did we truly know that?
AEW found that out.
Yeah.
Because AEW put him there. If MJF was in WWE,
we wouldn't know he was.
This motherfucker would have just won the U.S. title 2 months ago for the very first time at fucking 30 years old.
Exactly.
That's what MJF would have been doing right now.
Like, at the time, we were like, oh, this MJF guy, he's young. He could be a generational talent. We'll see how time goes. And they capitalized on it, so we know he's a generational talent. They could have not. And if they didn't, he would have just faded out and just been a what if. And he's not a what if because of shit like this, man. Look at that. I'm very happy.
Yes. But again, very happy for Kevin. You got him in that main event spot. He's young. Sky is the fucking limit for this guy. I mean, he is going to be so great for this company. It's not even funny, man. They have found themselves a wonderful class of young guys, man. They really have.
This is an insane class of young guys, bro. Fletcher.
An insane core, even with the old dudes in there. It's just an amazing core.
It really is an insane, like, established main event core and a main event and a great up and coming main event core, man. Takeshita, Fletcher, Knight, Bailey. Hopefully soon they do more with Speedball Mike Bailey.
Speedball Bailey.
You got Andrade. You could do Bandito in there. Start moving him more. Shit like that. It's great to see, man. It really is.
100%. 100%. But yeah, I don't know, man. This is why this is one of the things I love most about AEW that they do. And again, I know a lot of WWE fans. I've seen a little bit of it. It's like they'll post.
This is what they got in their main event scene.
Yeah, I keep seeing side by sides of like, oh, Kevin Knight and Kevin Knight and Kenny Omega, and then it's a side by side with like Punk and Cody. It's like, look at the difference of star power. Guess who's going to be more valuable in fucking 10 years? Kevin Knight, a guy that they're putting in the fucking establishment, putting in the trying to put in the established main event scene now, or what is he going to be, a 57-year-old CM Punk?
57 would be crazy, dude.
Who, like, make fun of it all you want, but like Kevin Knight will actually, at least hopefully, turn out to be very valuable in 10 years. And WWE is still using older guys, and it's fine to use older guys, but when you do not include your younger guys, then what the fuck does any of this matter?
It doesn't matter, exactly. So I don't care about their main event scene right now. I don't care.
I could give two fucks about either of those fucking SummerSlam main events.
I don't care in the slightest about either SummerSlam main event. I don't care about Shield lore. I don't care about fucking little brother lore that they're doing with the other fucking match. Fucking push me once and I hate you now lore with fucking Punk and Cody. It's horrible, and I don't care because I know nothing's going to come out of it for the future. It's just going to be Punk probably coming back to Cody at some point. Or if he isn't, Cody's going to go to Randy. And then Punk's going to either go to Randy himself or fucking Drew McIntyre. And even if Drew McIntyre ever comes back, he might just stay in Hollywood at this point. I don't blame him. Like, man. And for Raw, oh my God, he's going to beat Seth Rollins. And he's going to go do more Bloodline junk. I don't give a fuck, dude. I don't give a fuck. But their scene, I give a fuck because we're going to get through All In. Will's going to get that title. He's going to be facing people like Fletcher. Probably like another Kevin Knight in there. I'm sure he's going to fucking face and I'm sure he's going to face core guys. I'm sure he's going to face Swerve or Hangman in there. But he's also going to face guys like Kevin Knight. Guys like Fletcher. And it's going to be nice to see. And more than likely, Fletcher is probably going to beat him. And that's going to build up Fletcher. Fletcher's going to get his first world title at fucking whatever age he is. It's fucking younger than any fucking... He was probably born in the 90s.
He definitely was.
He definitely was. And like, I don't know how many AEW champions have been born in the 90s. I don't know.
Let's ask the Google AI overview. How many?
Off the top of my head, I'm trying to think. Maybe like Swerve? No, I feel like Swerve might be late 80s.
MJF's for sure. MJF and Darby are for sure two of them.
Yeah. Definitely not Joe.
Or Jericho.
Oh, God, no. I feel like there might be like a rando third in there.
There's been 4.
Oh, wow. What the fuck?
There's been 4. Maxwell Jacob Feinstein, MJF.
I love that video.
MJF was born in 96.
Look at that.
He's the youngest. Darby, he was born in 93.
Oh, damn.
Hangman was born in 91.
Oh, wow.
And Swerve Strickland was born in 90.
Holy shit. Look
There's
at
been
that.
4 of them.
WWE got 1. In 4 out of the 10 have been born in the 90s, man. Look at that, man.
I do have news.
Oh, shit.
WWE has had 0 men's world champions born in the 1990s. But there's been more than 10 women's world champions born in the 90s.
Oh, wow. Look at that. At least they're doing something with that. Fuck.
Well, there you go, man.
Brother.
0.
0 is just wild.
0
bro.
to AEW's 4. And it's probably going to be 6 with the addition of Ospreay and Fletcher within the next year. So,
yeah, I think it hasn't been someone under 40 in a minute, dude.
Really? Well, let's run the tape. We got... Damn. Damn.
How old was Jinder when he won? Was he 40 plus? He gotta be, right?
I know Bray. Well, yeah.
How is Jinder like the youngest person I can think of in the last few years?
Wow. It's like you gotta fucking be it's like you gotta fucking meet the age requirements of a president to be a WWE
Dude,
World
dead
Champion.
ass. Fucking might be Randy Orton when he fucking won the thing at fucking 20-something years old.
Yeah, Cody was probably like 38. What about, it was Roman for all those years. Bray?
Might be Bray?
Bray? Or like Drew's run back in 2020 maybe?
Yeah.
Or Big E?
Oh, Big E might be the youngest. And it might be Big E. Fuck.
Wow.
That's sad.
That's very sad.
That's very unfortunate.
Jeez.
Might be technically. Only person I can think of is like maybe like Kevin Owens' first Universal title reign.
Or like Bray's first reign.
Yeah.
I think he was like 32
Yeah.
when he won it. Bray was real young when he won it. That's crazy. Well, he wasn't real young, but he was early 30s.
Young in WWE standards.
Yeah.
Because they think you're a child at 28 years old.
28 is fucking insane, bro. These guys were bouncing each other's heads off of the announce table, very similar to Ospreay and Omega from Forbidden Door 2023. Kevin Knight then started getting Speedball's better chance in Canada.
Very hilarious. Then he was like covering his ears.
Yeah.
Fucking hilarious.
Kenny hit a Snapdragon on the apron. I forgot about this. He hit a Snapdragon on the apron.
Oh, no.
And then he starts undoing the announce table. And he's handing Excalibur the fucking monitors off the table. And Excalibur, you could hear him going, Thank you.
Thank you.
And then he's like, thank you, Kenny.
Thank you, Kenny.
I fucking love Sockhead, dude. He's the best.
He's great.
We then get, according to Excalibur, a firm knee strike. There's a V trigger.
There's a V trigger.
He also did hit a Snapdragon on the announce table as well after handing Excalibur the monitors.
Yeah.
Kenny Omega then starts getting into a very cocky looking slugfest where he had like a
Bray Wyatt.
I was right. Wow.
You were right.
Bray Wyatt was the last person in WWE to win it under 35.
Almost 10 years ago. Big E was 35. Dude, a dead ass a presidency. You have to be at least 35. Holy shit.
Yikes.
Good lord, man.
Yikes. That's rough.
When did Randy Orton win his first? Because he was the youngest to ever win it, right?
Yeah, he was.
How old was he when he did that?
23, 22.
What happened, man? What happened? And it worked out. He's one of the greatest of all time. Look what happens.
I think Vince put the title on Cena young too.
Yeah.
And Batista. Like all your best experiments worked when you put the title on these guys young.
Some of the greatest crop of talent of all time. Good lord, man.
Brother.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
Omega starts getting into this very cocky looking slugfest with Kevin Knight. He's jumping around, you know, just throwing haymakers at him. I don't know. I wonder if he's going to try to pull this kind of stuff while facing Will Ospreay as well. That's the thing that's interesting to me here.
I think he is, and I think it's going to piss Will off during the match.
I think so. I could very well see that. So we then get a Kenny Omega hitting a sunset flip powerbomb off the top rope. Kevin Knight then did a little trickaroo with both of the championships. He hid the TNT title and he threw the world title so it would distract the ref. He then ends up hitting a rock bottom to Kenny Omega on the world champion, on the TNT championship. I mean, and Omega would go for a one-winged angel, and Kevin Knight he almost did like a front flip out of it.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty cool. He hit the ropes. Went to leapfrog, and as he was up in the air, leapfrogged, Kenny Omega hit him with a V trigger. Looked incredible.
Insane, dude.
And then he hit him with a one-winged angel. And
did they see that?
Excalibur's so fucking stupid.
Winged angel.
He hit him with the one-winged angel and retained the championship in the main event here for AEW's first redemption. And I would say, overall, I thought the show was an enjoyable show. Again, it definitely could have been a lot better. There's a lot of matches that did kind of end up being nothing. On the back end of that, there was a lot of really enjoyable moments on this show. nonetheless. But yeah, I thought the match turned out very well.
I thought it turned out very well. I think the match went really well. I'm glad they did put Kevin Knight in that spot. He swam like he should have, and it was great, man. Look at that. I loved it. Kenny looked great. Wow, what happened? And it was very successful main event overall.
100%. Logan says Seth won his first at 28. Roman won his first at 29, but Oba can't.
Bro,
that's the thing too. Seth and Roman, you trusted them young. Look how they turned out. Those are two of the fucking greats right there.
To your core main eventers, because you fucking tried them young and it worked out. You could try them and they don't work out, you could just get rid of them.
Well, maybe Seth gave them vibes of a grown man at 28.
I fucking hope so, man. Fucking hope so, man. Good. Well, their mentality is so skewed, bro. It's so bad.
Terrible,
it's
dude.
Like completely age based, and it makes no sense, dude.
Mm-hmm.
At least, one thing to say about him, at least if Vince really fucked with you, he didn't give a fuck about how old you were. If he really fucked with you, you're gonna win that fucking title, man. And he fucked because he fucked with Seth. He fucked with Roman. He really fucking fucked with Roman.
Yeah. Yep.
Man, it's... I mean, I wouldn't have gave it to a Roman at 29 years old, but they did. And look at him. Greatest title run of all time. Ended up working out in the long run.
Yep.
That's what happens when you trust your people.
Yep. Afterwards, the Death Riders came out and they attacked Kenny Omega. They were going to put the chair around his neck, and then Will Ospreay came out. Will Ospreay came down and he backed off the Death Riders. Wheeler Yuta then gave him a hug. Just like how they did Yuta.
Yeah.
All them years ago when I think it was Pac that gave him the hug. And,
held him back when they slimed out Danielson.
Yeah, they held Yuta back because Yuta didn't want this to happen, but Will Ospreay was not going for it. While he was in the hug position, Claudio he made a beeline for Omega, and Ospreay broke it up. He pushed Claudio on his ass and grabbed the chair off of Omega, and he swung the chair on the Death Riders. And Moxley then got in the ring and got the chair out of Ospreay's hand, and he threw it on the outside. He then pulled out the ever so familiar plastic bag.
Goat.
Which was a cool callback to obviously what they did to Brian when they suffocated him. It was such a dope moment.
Such a dope ass moment, man. Such a unique thing to do to somebody.
Yeah. He was shuffling around the idea of should he suffocate Omega with the bag. He then ripped the bag in half, turns around, and he decks Jon Moxley in the face, and him and the Death Riders retreat as he helps up Kenny Omega. Kenny sees the bag. Will Ospreay grabs the championship, he gives it to Omega, and Ospreay and Omega are celebrating on the top rope. While they're celebrating on the top rope, Kenny Omega grabs Will Ospreay from off of the top rope and hits him with a one-winged angel. And the Young Bucks, who originally came out to help too, and they got slimed out by the Death Riders, they were trying to tell Kenny, like, hey,
he ain't fuck with you.
He was helping you.
Mm-hmm.
But from what Taz elaborated on commentary, he said that it was because Omega seen that Ospreay even thought about the idea of choking him out with that bag was enough for, I guess, Kenny to put his guard up. For me, I love this. I thought this was really great. We talked about it in the open of the show, but for me, this was a great representation of Will Ospreay continuing to hold his punches with these guys, and they continue to, at any chance they get, really stiff them. So I'm really gonna like again the payoff to this of Will Ospreay more than likely mauling the shit out of Kenny Omega at All In, and I think we're in for a really cool payoff here.
I think we're in for a really cool payoff. I love this ending segment as well, and I'm in the same boat. I think this sets up perfectly the death of Kenny Omega. I think this was him writing the check that Will Ospreay is gonna cash right on him, and all in, man. And like you said, I think Will Ospreay is holding his punches, holding back because he likes them. They're his friends. He doesn't want to hurt them. Doesn't want to do anything to their career livelihood. But they really don't care to show any appreciation. They don't trust him inherently, and I think that's gonna get to him. And I think it all in, he's finally gonna snap, and I think it's gonna be very dope, and I think it's gonna be worth it. And I really hope people can finally appreciate it then.
I really hope so too, bro. I really hope so too, and I am, I'm very excited for it, man. I'm very excited for it, and again, I think we're in for a really cool payoff, and I'm excited to see where this brings us, in about a month or so. So.
Right.
That was everything again. This AEW Redemption show was a good show. I did enjoy it. I don't think this was bad, or Sir K was telling me some people are getting WrestlePalooza vibes from this. I do not think these people remember the true horror of what was Indianapolis's WrestlePalooza from last year.
Exactly. This was not horrible. This was fine. It had its great moments. It had its boring moments. It was a fine, simple road to all-in pay-per-view, and I liked it.
100%, man. 100%. But I think that is about everything, man. We are definitely creeping up on what is probably our longest live stream ever. This has got to be at least
It's
number
got to
2.
be.
I'm trying to look for the official number, but
Didn't feel like it at all, man.
I can't seem to find it. No, this has been a boatload of fun. I know the max is 4 hours, but damn, when was that?
Oh, that was the 1 year end awards.
Was it this year, though? No way, that was 4 years ago.
I think it was 3 years ago. Was it the second one we did? I know it wasn't last year's.
Yeah. Okay, so it must have been the 2023
I think it was that year.
preview.
Because that was yearly, we changed it. But we didn't perfectly do it right, and it just ended up being too long, I think.
Yeah.
And it was 4+ hours.
It was long, bruh.
That shit was long. That shit was 4 hours and 20 minutes or something. Might have been even longer than that.
Did this episode fall off the map or something?
I found it the other week. Remember you were talking about it a few weeks ago and I found it?
Yeah.
Let me see. Hold on, guys. Let me see if I can find it. Sorry. Sorry.
What? Let's see.
Oh, I'm already in everything. Okay. Live. Get into. It's way back.
Gee, it's so crazy looking through all these.
I know, it's so wild the journey it takes. But that year. Motherfuckers. Year-end awards.
Yeah, had
Yep,
to.
4 hours and 7 minutes. This one? 2023?
Was that?
I think that
Yeah,
was
that wasn't unscripted. Why is that not in the playlist? Maybe that must be because I looked in the playlist. 4 hours and 7 minutes. Yeah, we're definitely creeping up on it, bro. But hey man, that is it. Again, Redemption, like I said, again, it was a good show. It was again, there was some things that it was easy to not care about, but overall, I think they did a good job. And again, kudos to AEW for trying.
Kudos to AEW for trying. They tried Kevin Knight. He swam. We all want to see this stuff more, man. So overall, wasn't a perfect night, but I think it was a successful night.
Absolutely, man. So that's going to do it for this edition of Unscripted, man. Thank you guys so very much, as always, for joining us here today for another edition of your AEW post-show reviews. And with that, thank you guys so very much, everybody who joined us. We got Manager Logan. Really?
A lot of Manager Logan.
A lot of Manager Logan here today. We got our girl, Belle, and we got my brother, Gotti, man. Thank you guys for everybody who joined us in the live chat. Thank you guys, as always. You can catch us on here for another post-show review in 1 week for SummerSlam. And with that, that is going to do it for this edition of the Redemption post-show review. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you all in less than 24 hours after Monday Night Raw with NHP Unscripted.
Peace.